Hello, and welcome to Barovia. I am your humble master of dungeons and keeper of dragons, Pixel, and I am pleased to present to you the whispering darkness being absorbed into Cast Shadow 32nd episode of Ages of Einor presents The Curse of Strahd. Yo, what's up? Welcome, everybody. It's me, Pixel. As always, we are going to get into the game here in just a few moments, but before we do, we have those so well-trod housekeeping things, but we're 32 episodes in, so I'm going to keep it brief. First things first, on map screens, don't spoil stuff. You're going to see DM secrets, hidden doors, and monsters lurking in the shadows. If it's like semi-transparent or behind walls that they obviously can't see through, don't talk about it in chat because the players don't know that stuff's there yet, but you get to know because you're cool like me. Second, don't freak out about rules, please. There's a lot of them in this game, and sometimes we screw them up or make them up or whatever. If we're trying to remember how a ruling works and you happen to be a D&D genius, you can put that in chat, but if we don't see it in time, we're going to make a calling, and we're not going to go back and fix it. Don't lose your mind. We'll just try to get it right next time. Third, this is an open, welcoming space, so to the extent that it's possible, do try to keep that internet toxicity nonsense out of here. As always, never a problem with you guys. You're amazing. But we do want to make sure we're very upfront with people at what kind of space we are trying to cultivate here. Fourthly, this adventure is horror-themed. It may contain elements that are unpleasant or disturbing. We're not aiming for excessive graphic content, but in the context of a live stream, it's generally not going to be possible to give any kind of appropriate content warnings, as much of what we'll be doing is improvised. So if those are concerns for you in the context of this live stream, perhaps the YouTube or podcast feeds may be a better way for you to consume this content. Those content warnings should be in the descriptions of the content when it goes up on YouTube and podcasts. Fifthly, actually, just a reminder, we do release this show on YouTube and as a podcast after each episode, as I just discussed. So if you have to miss part of the episode tonight, don't fret. You will be able to catch it when it goes up after the fact. And last thing before we get started, I'd like us to go around and please cast, if you would introduce yourselves and your characters and remind us whether or not you have chat inspiration before we jump in, starting, of course, with Vincent Page.
Yo, I am Vincent Page, and I'm going to be playing Ash Fireforge, your changeling rogue, who does, thanks to Pam, now have chat inspiration.
Excellent. Oh, I forgot to mention this earlier. Some of you may notice I have added another little decal to our little overlay here. We have the, on that side, we have the hearts as well as the dice. So the dice indicate whether or not a person has chat inspiration. The hearts will indicate that someone is able to get a hit dice redeemed on them. They've not had it eat, and that resets every session. So, I seem to have screwed up our sub thing. I'll have to change that here in a minute. But anyway, so if they have the heart, it means you can give them a hit dice, and we'll take it away when they have received their hit dice for any given session. But carrying on, Omega.
Hey y'all, my name is Omega. I am playing Pita Wallhorn, the Valor Bard, and I currently do have chat inspiration.
Excellent. Ozzy.
I'm Ozzy. I'm playing Cass, the Ancient's Paladin, and I have chat inspiration.
Excellent. And Bonus Mom. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm trying to figure out how to fix our sub count problem.
We have 1,400 subs.
No, we don't, but it thinks we do, okay. And that's what I'm trying
to
fix.
I'm Bonus Mom. I'm Pixel's mother. Don't tell him. It's a secret. And I do not. Oh, and I'm playing Wanderous, the nature domain cleric, and I do not have inspiration. Although, as a person, I feel that I'm very inspirational, and I'd be happy to talk to you about that later after the show. But other than that, that's who I am and what I do.
Excellent. And of course, as always, I am Pixel. And you can find me here at twitch.tv/Ages of Einor, where I am the DM for most of our seasons, although we are, since we finished up Region of Bedegar, we are looking at doing some other things. I'm working on putting together a sci-fi game, but we are also working on a another game with one of our DMs from the server, the Bonus Moms Tavern / Ages of Ainur Discord server. Someone has agreed to possibly run a stream for us. So we will see if that comes to fruition. But in the meantime, you can find us here, and we will still be doing Curse of Strahd. We have a one-shot coming up.
Skittles.
I think maybe sometime. It was supposed to be October 6th. That's going to be postponed. Oh, and Bonus Mom has some inspiration. So I think everybody's fully topped up here. We were supposed to have a one-shot early in October. I believe that's going to be pushed back. We're not sure exactly when that's going to start. So we will probably have a few Fridays where we're not having anything until we get our other campaign settled. But as always, we're going to be putting that new stuff out as soon as we can get it together. You can also, I'm so sorry, this is carrying on. You can also find me on twitch.tv/hammerandpixel. Sometimes I haven't taken a little bit of a break from that just because things have picked up with me helping Bonus Mom with her YouTube channel as well as working and stuff. So I will be getting back to that when I can. However, in the meantime, and without further ado, when last we left our heroes, they were in a room in the Amber Temple, having had gone down into the center of the temple and been horribly blasted by invisible sources of death. And they retreated valiantly into the room where they had slaughtered a bunch of individuals just that morning, or the night before, I suppose. They then decided to take a quick nap for about 8 hours in their safe little magical hut before attempting to kill the flaming skulls in the next room, revealing a hallway that they had seen earlier but not wanted to tangle with because of the, flaming death skulls. They then investigated some of the other rooms. They found quite a few odd things. They found a repository of long expired potions and alchemy supplies. They found a strange room with a scale model of Castle Ravenloft. In this room, Ash found a strange tome. I believe you have identified it as a Tome of Understanding. I think that's on your sheets. They also discovered a body in the hallway with the flame skulls that had seemingly been blasted by them. The dead body had a Staff of Frost, which it seems no one in our party can currently use. They entered the room at the end of the hallway to find a magnificent feast set out on a large table. They touched the glass ewer on the table, or onyx, emerald, some fancy mug they picked up, and a bunch of specters popped out of nowhere and started attacking. They were able to use some kind of ability to make their enemies flee. I can't remember if it was Turn Undead or Turn the Unholy or what it was, but somebody made all the enemies run away. And in the meantime, they went down into the middle hallway door, finding a set of stairs leading down to a lower level, which they explored. The lower level had a bunch of weird alcoves with like statues of small critters in it, and then several doors. In the southernmost door they entered, they found several obelisks and weird buzzing dark energy. But when Cass entered the room, her shadow seemingly absorbed that dark energy. They also took a short rest in a nearby long abandoned bedroom, and then went north to find another bedroom that they didn't particularly investigate. They found a locked door they were unable to enter, and at the very north of that same hallway, they found a slightly ajar door with a bunch of weird eyeball creatures behind it with like massive singular green eyes in the center of their head that psychically were pulling secrets out of our heroes' brains. Quite strange, but they were able to just brutally kill all of those creatures. And enter the room, which had a shattered obelisk and two other obelisks and some more shadow energy that was absorbed. And I believe that is where we left off. So we're going to pop back over to our map screen here. And that's where we left off, heroes. You are in this room at the edge of the at the north end of the hallway that you had been exploring, and Cass's shadow has absorbed whatever weird dark energy was buzzing around in this room around these obelisks. What would you like to do?
Real quick, why do I have a shield on my token?
Probably
It's
somebody cast
because
Shield
I
of Faith or
cast
something.
Aid.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I cast Aid on all of you, so your regular hit points are bumped up by 5
Oh.
for the duration of 8
Ah.
hours.
All right. Well, that answers that question. Okay, and then another reminder. Basically, Cast a Shadow sucked all the shadows out of these other...
Yes, Cass's shadow
Sarcophagi.
had a shadow suckathon and has
hot.
absorbed who knows
God.
what.
And do we know that? Would we have seen anything that made us think that was happening?
Yeah, I believe so. I think in the first room to the south end of the hallway, I don't think anyone else went into that room to see that. But here, you've all charged into the room, and long about the time you finished killing all of these eyeball creatures, you did witness some sort of energy being slurped up.
Cass, something odd is happening with you and the shadows in this room. What is that?
My only guess is Manatha's involved somehow.
Is what?
Menoth, the little shadow thing that's been following me around my entire life.
Oh, I see. I don't know that I know all the details about that. You have shadows surround you all the time? I don't think I've seen them, have I?
You probably won't. I've brought her up in passing before.
Does it affect you? I mean, do you feel anything different? Are you all right?
I feel fine right now.
Can you do anything because you have these shadows?
There's not much I can do right now. We may be getting close to the source. I'm not sure.
The source?
Maybe the source of her power. I don't know, but this hasn't happened to me before.
Oh, so this is different. We must pay attention. Well, we've come to the end of this hallway. Wonder what set these creatures off. Do you think it was that the obelisk in here is shattered?
Maybe?
The creatures did crawl out of these, right?
No, the creatures were kind of just in this room, hanging out.
We've not even opened the other, things in here, huh?
Well, those things again, they're so it's not like a coffin.
Oh,
it's not like a
okay.
sarcophagus.
Yeah,
Like it's just like a plinth of weird, marble stone.
Well,
Can I,
I
like-
wonder.
I believe. Let me pull up and actually read the description of it, just that we're all on the same page. Yeah. So the walls of the room are glazed amber. The floor is red marble. Oh, that's A. I actually want D. There's a lot of these. Amber glazed walls. The floor is a purplish black marble. It says 2 amber sarcophagi stand. Oh, I guess it does say sarcophagi stand in alcoves to the west and east. A third sarcophagus that once stood in the north alcove lies shattered on the floor. Clustered in the middle of the room are 4 loathsome hunched creatures. They are no longer clustered. They are lying on the floor, bleeding a sort of Icarus green black blood.
So, can I take a look at the obelisk? And I'm gonna, ask if I can use stone cunning to get an idea about the history of the stoneworker.
Yeah.
Maybe figure out, maybe see if I can figure out what they are or what they're obelisks to.
Yeah, so I guess go ahead and make a history check with double proficiency for stone cunning.
So this will be with another so this will be add 2 to it. So
Okay.
that's going to be a 14.
14. Yeah, I don't think it's strangely anything you recognize particularly well. It is pretty ancient. You would imagine your read is several hundreds of years or longer. But it's not pinging on any cultures that you know of.
Okay.
And you also, I'll give you on the 14 that the north sarcophagus, just as you look at it, like being a dwarf, you've seen between like mining and various things, you've seen a lot of broken rocks. The north sarcophagus has been shattered in such a way that suggests that it, like, you're just looking at the pattern of how the rock fell. It seems like it was broken from the inside.
Ah, excellent. So yeah, the one in the middle broken from the inside. So something came out of that. Other
You
than
think-
that, I can't really tell you guys much about them other than they're really old.
Well, we're supposed to be here looking for something. Do we think it's inside one of these things and we should bust them open, or do you think more hideous things will come out if we do?
I don't think they would, that what we're looking for would necessarily be here.
I do also have I have a little more information on these sarcophagi. They appear to be rough blocks of solid amber, 8 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and 5 feet thick. And inside of them, actually, because it's amber, they are semi-translucent. Sorry, I've described these poorly earlier. They held, when you walked in, a sliver or wisp of utter darkness no more than a few inches long. But those are now gone. They have been pulled straight through the amber.
To me.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, there are labels, like little placards. The one on the west indicates that I don't know, you don't know if it held a being or if it was a monument to this being, but it just says Delbon, the star of ice and hate. And the other one on the east says Kirad, the star of secrets. The one to the north, the placard has been destroyed and you cannot read it.
I can imagine. I have ideas.
And you share them with us?
I mean, just kind of internally, I almost wonder if the northern one was Minot's sarcophagus. But I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
What?
I mean, we may as well head out from here.
Have we checked all the rooms on this hall that we need to? I think Wanders wants to walk over to before he leaves the room, to the one that's closest to him, the closest amber obelisk.
Mhm.
And he's just gonna put his hand on it. He's just gonna touch it.
Okay. It is smooth, hardened. But you don't, at this point, sense really any kind of energy of any kind coming from it. It seems completely
Wanders is
inert.
very, very perplexed as he leaves the room.
Okay, folks. Well, there was a locked door that you weren't able to get open. I believe over here. I think it. I think it. You tried to open it to discover that it's magically locked. You could possibly, I mean, it is just a door. It might be able to be forced open or smashed.
Ash, do you want me to try to
But-
bash the door that we couldn't open?
There's also, there's a way out into that bigger room, although you don't know what will happen if the things that were in there will continue to attack you from previously. So, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
I mean, if this door is magically locked, there's one of two things. Either there's something in there really valuable, or there's something in there really dangerous. Or both.
Well, we're not going to know without
Or
trying to
both.
open it.
Yeah. I mean, we can try to bust it down.
I don't see why not.
Is there any sort of detect something you guys can do to like figure out if there's a weakness or?
Not really. All that I have that may potentially help is Shatter, which does.
I mean, I've got
damage to,
detect evil and good.
I mean, if there's anything that's going to knock the door down, I think Shatter will do it.
Yeah.
Or we could just
Wanderers
use
doesn't
some
have
elbow grease.
anything that would help.
What's this door made out of? Is it wood?
Amber.
Oh, so elbow grease might be a little out of the question. Unless somebody's got a pickaxe.
Well, we know we can bust Amber. I mean, Amber can be busted. It's busted in that other room. Well, Wanderous has quarterstaff, basically.
Might
Yeah.
find me some blasting powder.
Right.
Y'all's call. I'm cool to like beat the crap out of it, but if there's something y'all got that potentially can make our lives easier, that's cool
Well,
too.
I don't have remove curse or magic or anything.
Shatter it's a spell, so I don't know if it would work or not against magical lock, but yeah. I think it might be a good try. I mean, at the very least, because it does.
Shatter might work against the stone, though.
Yeah. No, that's what I was thinking. Is like probably like directly against the stone. I think it should be fine. But
Okay,
So
well, I'm
you're
gonna move
saying
back.
don't bust the door, try to hit the wall beside it? Is that what you're suggesting?
I mean, I could do that. It's really up to what you guys think is best. So
Well, another thought is like, well, Wander said the Amber's bust up in that room. What would stop this one from busting? Let's just see what happens, huh?
I mean, it's a 10-foot radius sphere, so it'll probably destroy the door and some of the wall, or at least damage it a good fair amount. So
Yeah, hang on. Let me go. Get you.
Well, we're here looking for something. If we don't look everywhere, then we have to continue to look in the same places endlessly if we don't find it.
Okay.
Might as
so
well exhaust
that-
all the areas.
You should have control over that, Omega.
Yep.
You put that wherever you want.
that is the paint. I did not mean to draw that. Okay. Which door was it again? Is this one
Up just
here?
a little bit. Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, I could just do this. So I'll cast Shatter second level.
Okay.
And that is going to be Constitution saving throw.
I don't
Which
think
I don't
the
think it
door.
has.
Yeah, I think just roll damage,
Yeah.
and I think it's an object.
It's an object, so
Yeah.
it's okay. 16.
There are
thunder
rules for
damage.
like how objects,
Yeah. Okay, it says a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area.
Yeah. Okay. So it just takes the damage.
Okay.
Okay, 16 points of damage. Yeah, the spell badly damages the door. It's not quite fully destroyed. But it is about halfway destroyed.
Well, instead of blowing a bunch of spells, why don't we just get to work trying to bust it down then?
I think you're saying it's amber, so does that mean that it too is translucent?
I think these amber doors are thick enough that they're not translucent. The
Okay.
adventure did not give me
Wanders-
any indication that you guys can see through the doors, so.
Wanderous is going to move up to whatever the weakest place is that he could see, and he's going to hit it as hard as he can with his quarterstaff.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
And I think he'll do it two-handed.
Okay.
That's an 18
Yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
for 3 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not a great hit. It does damage it a little bit.
Okay, he's looking around to see if anybody else wants to step forward and try anything. If not, I think he's going to hit it again. I don't think he wants to use a spell slot on it. Like I have guiding bolt, but
Yeah.
I don't think that I want to. Well, oh, yeah.
I mean, it is taking
I don't
damage
think
from just
I
getting
don't think
hit.
Sacred
so-
Flame will do it. I think Wanderous wants to hit it again unless somebody else has another idea.
I'm just trying to think of a lab that I can use because
Don't you have some sort of like mace or something? Like a blunt
yeah.
object? Yeah, maybe that. That might be good.
yeah, hey, I'll hit it with the Mesa Disruption.
There
Okay.
we see, and it's about to disrupt it to death. I like it. To pieces.
12.
That is not going to. It's not that you don't hit it. It's that that's not going to succeed in damaging it. So like you hit it, but it wasn't quite hard enough to damage it. I'll just tell you guys, the door has an AC of 15 in mechanical terms.
Okay.
Again, it's not that it can dodge you, but it's like to really hit it hard enough to damage it. You've got
Yeah.
to,
Wanderous rolls his eyes and he hits it again with two-handed quarterstaff.
Also, Cass, if you're hitting it, you got to be over there. All right. Yeah, I mean,
That's
whoever
why
wants to start taking
that's why I
attacks
didn't
on
hit
this
it hard
thing?
enough. He tosses it at it. Well, shit.
Wanderous
That didn't
gets an
do-
11, so
Yeah.
he's,
I mean,
He
it's
gets
like
a
the
little
door's
karma.
not going anywhere. You know, if on a long enough timeline, you guys are going to break it.
That's
Ah.
a
There you go.
25.
Yeah, 25. Go ahead and roll damage. It's not considered undead because it's a door, so it doesn't get the extra damage.
5.
Okay. It is in bad shape. Still dooring.
I believe
Wanderous
in
is
you guys.
determined now. While you finish
Doing
your
great.
swing, Wanderous leaps
But it's
forward
like
again.
it's this brittle amber. It's like cracking, and you're almost all the way through it.
Okay, Wanderous backs up, gets a running start, comes at it with the quarterstaff again, and whacks it.
Okay.
Oh, gee.
Oh, come on!
He trips halfway across the room
Brutal.
and hits the door with his head instead of the
No.
quarterstaff.
Oof.
I'm laughing at Wanderous, and I just messed that up.
Wanderous is hopping around on one foot, shaking his head. He's not going to try again. It's up to you, Kaz. Have at it.
Player characters
no.
versus the door. The real boss fight.
14, no!
14. Oof.
You guys are really. You should be really glad the thing ain't got arms because it'd be
15.
Okay, go ahead and
Can
roll
you
damage.
do better? Hey, you give it a whirl.
That's going to be another 5.
You're gonna hate this. This door has 1 HP.
Oh no!
This thing, like, you're almost all the way through it. You can almost begin to see
Come
inside.
on, Daddy.
Yes!
16.
Yes.
Somehow I get negative 5.
5. Okay, so the door opens. You
Oh,
break it
gee.
down off of the hinges. I need everybody
Oh no.
in this cube to take some damage. So as you break the door, the lock on the door snaps and blasts out with necrotic energy. Anyone within a 30-foot cube directly in front of the door takes
Oh no.
28 necrotic damage.
Okay, so this evasion probably does not help me here, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's not a save. It just does
It
the
just
damage
happens.
it does.
Ah, well, that really sucks, bro.
And then
Roll initiative.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh
Man, that was
no.
that like halved my.
I got a 3.
Bruh.
I used up all my good rolls breaking down the door.
Wanderous got a 13, and unfortunately, Wanderous has to take a quick break. I'm sorry.
Anybody?
Got a 6.
I got a
Hey, can
23.
you share? Yeah, can you share some of those numbers with me, Vince?
Yeah, damn. Oh, well played with the battle music, by the way.
I was like,
I wrote this shit.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Oh,
this
wow,
is
that's
this is 100%
good.
pixel original.
I was like, wait, is
It's
this
very-
Final
It's,
Fantasy? Like,
You want to know a secret? You know that riff I've been playing for probably like a couple years now. The it's that. I just like made it
That is
into
great.
battle music.
oh my
It
god.
sounds like Final Fantasy Forest battle music, and that's incredible. I love
Okay,
that.
I think. Oh, I haven't rolled for. Yeah, so you guys take this massive blast of
I'm gonna roll one of these hit dice,
Energy.
considering that I just got
necrotic energy.
You can take away my heart, by the way.
Somebody got a hit dice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll mine too.
Well, isn't that like just if you can only take? You can't do that mid battle, right?
You mean the hit dice that they give you?
Yeah.
No, that you can use that whenever they give it to you.
No,
real-
but I mean, like I can do it because I was give it, but you
Right.
can't roll your hit dice unless you're on.
yes, of course. You'd have to take a short rest to actually
Okay. Yeah.
roll
Yeah,
the hit
okay.
dice. But yeah,
Yeah,
if
not
someone
to screw
from
you out of
chat
that, but
gives you
like-
the hit die, you can roll it. The only caveat is that if you're at 0, it can't bring you back up.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and burn the one that I was given by chat too. Because if not now, then when?
Yeah. Okay. I'll pop that as well. Okay. Okay. So,
I'm back, by the way. What did I miss? I'm sorry.
We were just chatting about the music,
we were
so
just chatting about the music,
Oh.
basically.
didn't miss anything.
Nothing has actually
So
happened
sorry.
yet. Okay. So, what you see is that a massive frog creature. It's got a horrible wide mouth, huge teeth, spikes running up and down, but it is sort of bipedal. Appears from invisibility in the middle of the room and is going to. This is going to be nasty. Is going to rush you guys. Yeah, I think it rushes up. I think it's going to rush. It's going to do its first attack on Cass because you actually broke open the door. It is going to attempt to bite you. I've got a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, I also need to change this. Okay, and then it is going to make an attack with its... it's going to make 2 attacks with its greatsword. I'm going to send the first one at Cass again. I've got a 19 to hit.
Hits.
I've got 15 slashing and 11 necrotic damage. And then this one is coming
So
at...
26 total.
Yes. And then this one is coming at Wandress. I have a 12 to hit. I don't think that hits.
I don't think it hits either.
Oh, you was kidding about the TPK thing, by the way.
No, it does not hit.
Okay. All right. So everyone is
Sentinel?
surprised.
I use Sentinel?
You actually cannot yet because you guys are considered surprised by this. Your initiative has not come up yet, so you can't take
Got you,
reactions
got you.
yet.
Yep.
However, we get back to the top of initiative with Cass. You guys are no longer surprised. This weird toad monster has jumped out of the darkness to attack you when you blew open that door, which also kind of blew up in your face.
Love that.
Yeah, it's a bad time.
Okay, well, I ain't about to run up there. Why don't we take bonus action steady aim,
Okay.
and that'll give me advantage on this attack roll. I'm going to
That
shoot
will
from
be-
here. I should get sneak attack damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do short bow attack with advantage for 23,
23 hits.
and that is 13 sneak
Okay.
attack and 8 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, takes the hit.
And my
Um,
movement is 0, and I have used my bonus action. I think that's all I got.
Okay. I don't need this anymore. That effect is over. Okay, Wandress, you're up.
Okay. Wanderers is desperately as he's leaping around with his hurt foot that he tripped over, trying to figure out what the heck to do. Okay. I think the first thing that Wanderous does is use his bonus action and cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, and so he casts spiritual weapon, which looks like
Flower.
the flower with the thorns on it.
Okay.
Okay, purple
That's
flower with
way
huge
too big.
thorns.
Blue flower,
Okay.
red thorns.
Okay.
So-
guessing you're just putting that over there, basically.
So now, having cast that, it attacks him, right?
Yes, it attacks when you cast it.
Okay, so let me get back to the. So he attacks it with spiritual weapon. That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Yeah, I'm doing a level 2, and that is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And he immediately follows that up with a sacred flame.
Okay. So that's a dex save from the creature.
DC 16.
Oof, he does not make it. Only makes a 15.
Okay, 2d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that
is
did
that
the
a
2d8.
16 damage?
Yeah,
or that's
you rolled max damage.
Okay, so 16
Ooh,
points
nice.
of damage.
Brutal.
And then I think is it considered within range of Wanderous, because there's the wall between them, but it's like we're next to each other, right?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Well, I don't have good view, okay, because I'm what was originally behind a wall, so I can't see. So,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking he is directly in front of me. We are in melee range. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. What is the purpley thing that's above him?
That's your thing, your flower.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Thank you. That's better. Alrighty.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's action, bonus action from Wanderous. Any movement?
No, because it would get an attack of opportunity, and
Okay.
Wanderous is just going to hang there trying to figure out what the heck he can do that would be the best thing.
All right. Esmeralda's gonna get up and try to attack. I think he probably has like half cover from where she's at. She is just going to. Oh, this guy's nasty. What is she gonna do? I think she's just gonna magic missile. I need to see. Does not appear to have shield, so oh, that
Let's
was
go.
wrong. Okay, we'll do the 11. Sorry, I didn't realize it would roll them all together. Okay, so that is 11 points of force damage. That brings us back to its turn. And sorry, folks. Okay, it is. Yeah.
I don't like the sound of that. Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, I'm gonna need people to make some saves here in a second. Figure out where I'm supposed
What, death saves?
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right, I gotta get the size of this
Oh,
right.
Jesus.
That size is not right though.
God.
Is that the right size? I don't think it is.
Oh God.
It's a 5, 10, 15.
Oh, and this is where it all goes wrong. We come so far just to get fireballed to death.
I
Well, we
think
knew when we
that's
went
the
through
one.
the door, we were risking everything. But what are you
actually,
gonna
it
do?
needs to put it there. Okay, 2 back. Oof. Yeah, that's a bad time. Sorry, guys. I gotta roll
right,
what it's
well.
gonna do.
Gonna roll them for my
So,
third
dex
character.
save, you are looking at a DC 15.
Oh, so
Is that
we roll
for
a
all
dex
of us?
save?
Dex save, yes. Phew. Versus 35 damage.
Oh, God. Wanderous
15.
rolled an 11, so he failed.
Okay.
So
Oh,
it's
no.
35 points
Yeah,
of damage.
35 points of damage if you fail. If you get a 15 or higher, it is halved to... what is that? 17 points of
17.
damage?
I'm running my inspiration.
Unless your name
Okay,
is
I'm down.
unless your name is Ash, and then you take no damage because I made the save.
Nice. So Ash takes no damage.
Okay, Wanderous is almost dead. He goes to his knees. He's well, I don't know that he falls down but he is badly damaged.
So this thing,
I am unconscious.
this thing opens its mouth like it's gonna bite, but instead just like hawks up a ball of fire, which blasts into the party, knocking out several of us and putting everyone else in pretty bad shape. However, that is the only action it can take. Peta, I need a death save.
Jesus Christ.
All right. That's a 10.
That is a success. Cass, I need a death save.
Oh God, that's an 11.
That's a pass.
I seen
Ash.
the 8 on screen. I was like, oh shit.
Wait, you have a plus to your death saves because of... Oh, you have an aura. Right? Don't you? As a paladin, you have some kind of an aura ability that actually should have buffed, I believe, Wanderous'
Oh,
save. I
shit.
don't know if it would have made a difference.
Yeah, ancient magic lies so heavily upon you that it forms an eldritch ward. You and friendly creatures within 10 feet of you have resistance to damage from spells.
I'm sorry. Wait, what? That is a different. I'm used to the Oath of Redemption
Okay.
paladin or whatever.
Okay. Yep. All right. So Wanderous and I had resistance to that.
Yeah, put that ability in chat because I need to look at it.
And then also have aura of protection. So you must make it. Yeah, when you are friendly, gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma. Okay,
Oh
so
my
that's why I had a
God.
plus. So that included that with my.
Yeah, that would radically alter the trajectory, frankly, not only of this fight, but of several of the last
Oh my
fights.
god.
Not for me though, because that included that 3 in that deck save.
But the resistance means you took half damage. So anyone within 10 feet of you is looking at half damage or quarter damage instead of full damage or half damage.
Okay, so I'm
Wanderous-
vibing at
it
7
didn't make
or
sense, I'm sorry.
18 points then.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
not,
Wanderous
I'm not downed.
Wanderous had an 11, so he would now have a 14.
Okay, so that still does not make the save. So you would take, but you
Half.
instead of taking full
Still half
damage,
damage.
because of this aura
Yeah.
of warding, you only take half. So you take the 17 instead of.
Okay, so
so just
let me-
give yourself 17 health points back, and that should be the math, right?
And that
Okay,
puts me at
that's my
24.
bad. Wow,
Hey.
thanks for catching that, Pixel.
Jeez.
I mean,
I forgot I
paladins.
had that.
Yeah, paladins have some crazy abilities, guys. It pays to have a paladin.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I still didn't have him. for Peter.
I didn't know that Oath of the Ancients aura of warding thing though. That is,
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
where
incredible.
were we?
I mean,
that did
is
not affect PETA. PETA is still down.
yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
Peter's still
Yep.
It's
down
within
because he
10
wasn't within
feet.
10 feet.
So I'm actually going to.
And then
let's see.
remember, Wanderous, as long as you're within 10 feet of me, you
Yep.
get a +3 to all of your saving throws
Okay.
because of my aura
So,
of protection.
This is the aura of Cass's thing. Anything
Yeah.
within that. Okay, so
But now
That
he's down, so I'm
means-
confused.
well,
so
what
now
that
the
means,
only
yeah,
one
we
that's
got to go
just
back
me.
because Cass, you would have gotten to take that turn.
Yeah, I would have got a turn. Okay, so let's see. Yep, longsword, two-handed, because I'm assuming this thing's not undead. Or
I have a quick question though, and I don't want to take your turn
Sure.
here. But you don't have like an AoE heal, do you?
I do. I got Prayer of Healing. I think that's AoE.
I
I'll
believe
have to look at it.
Prayer of Healing takes
I
10
have
minutes to
prayer
cast.
of healing also. And
Yeah, I don't
It's a
think
long
you can
cast
do
time.
that.
It's like an in-between battle thing.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
the only AoE I have though. So is this thing undead or not?
You can make an Arcana check or a Religion check.
That's an
Okay.
11.
11. I think on an 11, you know that it's not undead, but you don't know what it actually is.
Okay. I'm gonna go Mesa Disruption because I've got a stinking hunch this thing is a fiend,
Okay.
and we shall see. That's an 18.
18 exactly hits.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Ah damn.
Hey, look, you
Okay,
guys are
and-
level 7 now, right?
All right, and so I'm gonna roll damage,
Okay.
and then so 7 bludgeoning, and then 3 if it's a fiend.
Okay. It does not take the additional feed damage.
Okay. Then I am going to burn burn a spell slot for Divine Smite.
Okay.
So that'll be an extra 2d8 radiant. 2.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oof.
And then okay, so bonus attack longsword. That's a 9.
Okay. That does not hit. Okay, that puts us back up top. Ash. What you got, baby?
I'm able to use the help action, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Well,
That way-
help in what way? So the thing from Baldur's Gate where you get somebody back up
okay.
at 1 is not actually in 5e.
Baldur's
you
Gate
can
got me
make
fucked up.
you can
Yeah.
make you can feed him a potion, make an unchecked medicine check which will stop him from making death saves.
Yeah.
A potion will bring
Listen.
him back up, or you can try and use a medicine check to stop him from making death
I've been
saves.
playing a lot of Baldur's Gate. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I don't think, honestly, I don't think we've found any potions or bought any potions.
Yeah, no, I don't
I'm
have
Yeah,
pretty
somebody
sure.
in the party might have one somewhere, but
We don't have the ability to take things out of their pockets, so that would be kind of dumb, wouldn't it? I'm going to do a medicine check just to see if I can save him.
okay.
Come on, baby. 9.
Oof.
Although I can burn inspiration.
You can burn the inspo.
14.
14. Okay,
There.
I think the untrained medicine check is a 15. Let me look at
Yeah, by all means.
I gotta look that up. 5e medicine check. Da-da-da-da-da. No, I need to know. Come on. I don't want to buy some stupid thing. I just need the answer to what's the DC for first aid. Okay. Okay, it takes a DC 10 medicine check to stabilize a creature without a healer's kit, so you pass.
Hey!
So, PETA, you are stable and no longer making death saves.
That's
Sick.
got cheese. And then I think that took my action, so I don't have any cool double attacks or things I can do.
I don't think so. Okay,
Um,
any movement?
Hell yeah, I just burnt 5. Let's do 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right?
What's your base speed?
Yeah. I think it's 30, right?
Well, then if you burnt 5, oh, then you were going from there, so 30. Okay, I get it.
Okay.
I thought you were counting to like, I've moved 5,
And
so
then
now I have to go
another,
30
yeah.
more feet. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
Nah,
I
I
got
try to go 10, 15.
Cool. Okay,
Bitch throws out another fireball. I'm going to try to get the range.
yeah,
Which
Wondrous.
actually, as long as I think.
Wondrous, you're up.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out the best thing for Wondrous to do. I'm going to use the bonus action to hit it with the spiritual weapon again.
Okay. Go for it.
So that's the first thing Wondrous is going to do, and that's his bonus action.
Okay, 15 does not hit.
I think. Okay.
Oh, also,
I
who
didn't-
has used inspiration? Some of you guys have at this point, right?
I have.
Okay, so
Where did
Ash
the
and
15
Cass.
show up? Wait,
in
okay.
chat.
Okay, there it is. 15 doesn't hit. Okay, so that was the spiritual weapon. All right, I have a question. I'm sorry, and I just lost my character sheet. Let me get it back.
Yeah.
Did you say that we couldn't use prayer of healing for some reason?
Prayer of healing, I believe, is a
10-minute
10-minute
cast
casting time. So
Okay.
instead of just being an action to use, it's like you have to sit down and pray for 10 minutes.
Okay. And now that was a bonus action, so I can still do something else.
Still do
along
something
with
else
it.
as an action.
Okay, so then I want to cast Cure Wounds on PETA at third level.
Okay. In order to
Can I
do
do
that,
that?
you will have to move to PETA because it is a touch spell. So you will take an attack of opportunity from the
Okay.
guy. So it's up to
Okay.
you. It's a bit of a risk. Or you can, like, if you have healing word or
I do
mass
have
healing
healing
word or
word.
something. I mean, Cure Wounds
I
is
do
more
have-
healing, but, you know.
Okay, I do have healing word. Then I look over at
Although,
PETA.
wait, healing word is a bonus action. So if you've used your bonus action to attack the creature,
I did use my bonus
then you
action
and
to
you
attack
can't
the
up
creature.
it to an action. It doesn't work that way. So
Okay. And guiding bolt. Guiding
is a
bolt
ranged spell.
is a range, and I'm in melee, so I
If
can't
you
do
had
that. So I'm-
inflict wounds, that would work. If you have something like
okay, I do have it. Thank you so much for helping me.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure that I do have inflict wounds, and I have it prepared. Yes.
Okay.
So inflict wounds says I just reach out and
Yeah.
touch it.
Yeah, you make a melee spell attack, so you will have to beat its AC of 19. You're probably rolling with a +8 to that. So you need an 11 or you need a 10 or higher. You have even odds of
let me
hitting it
see.
with
Is
this.
inflict wounds is on my first page, so let me go hit it and it'll do it.
It'll ask
All
you
right.
what level you want to cast at, probably, as well.
Okay, inflict wounds. There it is. Now, is it going to say what level? No, it didn't,
Okay.
did it?
It didn't ask you. Okay, that seems to be a 12 to hit. You can use your inspiration if you want.
Okay, Wanderers is absolutely going to use this chat inspiration to
Okay.
re-roll that. And what is it I'm trying to do? Inflict wounds. Okay, that's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And now,
Click
I
it in
said I wanted
chat.
to do it at third
Yeah.
level, so tell me how to do that.
Okay, just click it in chat and I'll figure out what level it cast it at, and then we can just roll the additional dice if we need to.
Okay, so just do the damage in
Yeah.
chat.
And we'll see what it does. And then
Oh,
we'll-
now it says what level.
Okay,
Okay,
there
and
we
I'm
go, there you
doing
go.
it at
I
level.
thought it might do that, so that's kind of why.
I'm
I said-
doing it at level 3.
Okay.
So that's 12 plus 30.
Okay, we're not going to add that extra. The pluses, that's the critical damage, and technically it wasn't a
crud.
crit.
So it's
But
only
it is
12?
20. No, it's 20 from the higher level cast. So your base level was 12, and then you got the extra 8.
Okay, so that's 20 points of damage against it. And I think that I just reached out and I already had the quarterstaff close by and whacked
that-
it with my quarterstaff.
Okay. So you did 20 damage.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay.
So I didn't heal what's his name
No.
because I'd already used my bonus action. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry for the confusion.
Okay.
In a month.
Jeez. Ooh.
You have inspo back, bonus mom.
Oh, thank you so much, Ozzy. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. Now, did anybody else have to cough up their inspiration and don't have it?
I don't have it.
Okay, well, I'm giving it back to you. So we're like playing that game.
Thanks, bonus mom. You're the best.
If once I figure out how.
Okay.
Do you need it, Ash?
I do. I did burn it to try to make sure you didn't bleed out.
Well, I appreciate it.
Okay.
But I'm done, guys. That's the end of me and
jeez.
casting inspiration for anybody.
Yeah, that took all I had. I gave
All
it
right.
to you.
Esmeralda is gonna do something kind of dumb and just rush into the room.
Hey, Leroy Jenkins.
I'm gonna just move your. Yeah. I'm just gonna scoot this over for now. Okay. She is gonna make her attacks: 2 with her rapier and 1 with her hand axe. Okay, 18 hits,
God damn.
17 misses, 21 hits. So that's
Yes.
15 damage. This thing is starting to look a little hurt.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I mean, pretty hurt, I guess, but okay. God, what is it gonna do now?
Give up.
No,
Flee, hopefully.
definitely not.
Somebody scream boo really loud.
I was hoping this thing would be a fiend.
You know, speaking of bullshit, nobody has something that causes the thing to be frightened or anything, right? Because that would be great.
You probably do.
See, I have
honestly.
hold person, but it's not a person.
So no, because my
damn
God.
it.
No, it's not that size, and it's actually not a fireball. I just need the radius. See if
Holy
this is something I
cow.
want to do or not. Okay.
If it was a fiend, then it could be frightened. But
I was like,
Alas.
are we casting Meteor Storm?
Okay.
don't give him ideas, damn it.
Cast meteor.
We're in a building.
Listen, Final Fantasy don't care, and that's clearly the vibe we're in right now. So
Okay, I got a question.
Oh no, that's not a good thing for him to cast.
Thank God.
I think I don't know that this is a better way to go, but I think he is going to take some multi attacks here. Instead, he is going to bite Esmeralda. 17 to hit. Esmeralda's AC is exactly 17, so that hits. She takes 15 damage.
oof.
Sentinel?
Yes, you can. 19 hits. 19
Nine.
damage.
Okay, yeah, 9.
Oh, yeah, 9 damage. Okay. 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 Then it is going to attack Cass with its great sword.
That thing has a great sword.
It does have a great sword. Jesus.
Wow.
I've got a 24 to hit.
That hits.
I've got 12 slashing and 5 necrotic damage.
I am at 0.
Damn it, man.
Okay.
Um,
And then one last one is coming at Wandress. From the greatsword. I've got a 16 to hit.
absolutely hits.
10 slashing and 4 necrotic.
So that's 14.
While we're both of our healers up at this point, this was such a bad plan.
Because I'm a tank healer.
PETA, you are at 0
Okay.
and stabilized.
Sounds peachy.
And it didn't drop another fireball, so you don't have to keep making death saves.
Thank God.
Cass, I do actually need that death save now.
Okay, can I ask you a question while, Cash
Sure.
is back? I'm going to send you another text
I'm back.
message.
Okay.
Because I forgot I need to roll a death save.
Swear to God, I'm taking a level in cleric and just
God.
heal
That's
spell.
one fail.
I'm sick
Well,
of this
I
shit.
am a cleric and I'm not.
Alright, I'll be back.
Okay. Ash, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm a one-trick pony, my friends. 5, 10, 15. Do I need to go up one more for it not to have half cover, or am I looking good?
I think you're fine.
Okay. So that's
I'm
15
gonna say
movement.
fine.
Sweet. Can't do steady aim, unfortunately, but maybe bonus action. So what's charisma? Oh, I don't need that because it's for sneak attack. All right, we're just gonna take a short bow attack. Come on, heart of the cards. Hey, you love to see it. It's
Yeah, 19 hits.
for 7 piercing and 12 sneak attack.
Phew, damn. That's what, 19? Okay.
Oh, you
Wanderers, you're
tell
up.
me. I suck at math.
Okay, I think Wander's damn near dead. Desperately seeing his.
Oh, and
People
somebody
fall.
gave some people inspiration that I missed.
we got it took care of, Chief. It was all in the party.
Yeah, but I want to get my stuff.
Sorry.
Wandress has inspo back. Cass and Wandress, Ash, and Cass all have inspo back. So everyone's topped up.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. Wandress, you're up.
Okay,
I just saw that Moobot reminded me to do the thing.
Thanks, Moobot.
I think that Wanderers from like a place of utter despair and hopelessness is just going to do the get thee hence thing and attempt to banish this thing, hoping that it's going to go to some place that it won't come back.
All right. What is your spell save DC on banishment? I mean, on anything, really.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I went to the wrong place. I'm sorry. My spell save DC is 16.
16. Okay. This thing is a +3 to charisma. I'll just tell you that now.
God.
It'll make this on a 13 or higher, but it does have advantage on saves against spells. So,
Of course it does.
we are going to give it a roll. Actually, I'm going to roll it in front of the
been
board.
like Mr. Dr. Dentist Ralph, and that'd been good.
Oh, man.
Just meet the one talking frog in the whole.
All right, here it goes in front of the board. Save on banishment. Oof.
Oh, God.
21 makes the save.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate the effort, though.
Okay, that was
We got a
that was
hit die. Okay, Cass has already had the hit die redeemed. Scarlet Rose Moon. PETA and Wandress both are eligible for hit die. PETA won't regain the hit points until he actually regains hit points. Because this can't bring him back up from unconscious. But Wandress can definitely use it. Just let us know who you would like to send that to, or if you want us to refund you. Wandress, still your turn.
I
Sorry.
think, wants to attempt movement, even
Okay.
though it's attack of opportunity and he's sitting at like 7 health points. I think the
Okay.
only thing he sees he can possibly do is
You also still have your bonus action, Dingus.
spiritual weapon. I
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah, but what I was
You can
thinking
also
about
go ahead
was
and
just
row.
trying to dash across the room to. It's PETA now that's down, or is it?
Well, PETA is stabilized. Ash
Okay.
made
Yeah,
a medicine
stable.
check. Yeah, PETA, or yes. Hoodoo's there next to you.
Yeah, Cass, I'm sorry.
Cass.
Okay, so
You're
I
fine,
guess that
girlie.
basically Wandress is
Okay.
gonna hold
Wandress,
firm.
you have been given a hit dice if you'd like to redeem that.
Oh, I absolutely would, and I am gonna stay in place, realizing that my
Okay.
guy is down beside me.
All right.
Okay.
So your bonus action, you can't cast a healing spell with it because you cast banishment, even though it didn't work. So your probably best bet is to just hit with that spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon. I'm doing it right now, and that's a 10 to
That's a
hit.
10,
So
all right.
it doesn't hit.
Okay. Unless you want to use inspiration, up to you.
I don't. Not for that, because it wouldn't be
Okay.
anything
whew.
like enough.
Things are rough. Esmeralda is coming back in again with the rapier, probably.
Down back to 16 health points. I was down to 10. I'm sorry, I said 7.
Yeah, I think. You know what? No, she is just going to go in for her attacks. 2 rapier, 1 hand axe. Okay, 19 hits, 14 misses, 24 hits. Exact same pattern as last time. So that's 12 and 8. That is 20 points of damage. Okay, this thing is actually looking rough now. However, it is this thing's turn.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Okay, so this thing is going to make a bite attack on Esmeralda. Actually, this thing might focus down on her because she's been doing a bunch of damage to it. Okay, that is a 12 to hit. That actually misses. And he's going to make 2 greatsword attacks. Okay, 21 to hit. Esmeralda is going to cast shield, but I think that still hits. If I'm not mistaken, it's a +5 to AC. She had 17. 17 plus 5 is 22. No, right? So that actually misses.
Yay!
Okay, woo! And one last attack. That is a 20 to hit. Oh my god, shield has saved Esmeralda. Oh, damn. So you see this thing like biting and slashing with this massive great sword, and you see like one of her eyes just like glows, and this sort of wall of kind of like crackling red energy is just like...
I didn't realize we were traveling with Geralt of Rivia here.
Damn, shut down an entire turn from the death slide with that.
Dang.
Holy shit. Okay, PETA is just there. I'm sorry. Just have to sort of sit and enjoy this. Cass, I need a death save.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
That's two failures.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Oof. All right, Ash.
Oh, God. I don't know. Okay, don't worry. I got this.
I mean, he's looking quite bad at this point.
Oh, this puts me in such a shitty place. Do I risk the medicine check, or do I try to kill this thing before it literally kills us all?
Well, the cleric goes next after you.
Okay, so let me do it like this so we're not metagaming. I'm going to hope that some divine intervention helps Cass up while I try to fucking finish this thing. Oh. Come on, short bow, don't fail me now. I'm stressing. 18,
Yes.
does that hit?
18
Yes.
exactly hits.
Okay,
Yes.
I couldn't remember if it was 18 or 19, and I was kind of
Exactly
peeing
hits.
a little bit. Sneak attack, why have you failed me?
Oof,
So
okay.
8, and then I can't see that. That
17 total.
17.
He's looking rough, gang, but still up.
Okay, Esmeralda goes again. I'm just, come on, girl.
All right. Wondrous. Oh, no, sorry, Ash.
Just
Movement.
real quick, before, this is nothing big. Before we go again, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move like right here, bro. Because if they send another fireball, I ain't about to stand in there and fail my deck save.
All right, Wondrous, what you got?
Okay, so help me again. Help me, please.
Okay.
So if I do healing word,
Yes.
does that do good for Cass too, who is down?
Healing Word will bring up Cass. Now, if you cast Healing Word as a bonus action, you can cast like Sacred Flame as an action. It has to be a cantrip or like a weapon attack or something.
Right.
Or you could take a disengage and just run.
Well, but we also
Technically
have.
also
Will
have-
it help? PETA's over there napping. They tell me. They say
Yes,
PETA's
PETA is
just take-
stabilized, so unless PETA takes more damage, PETA is not
But
going to
my
make any more death
healing
saves.
word. No, wait a minute. Healing word. It's 60 feet, so wouldn't. Oh, I can only do one.
You have to pick a creature.
Okay.
Well, you can pick extra. No, if you cast it at higher levels, it still just hits the one creature. You'd have to use Mass Healing Word, which I don't know if you have, to heal more than one creature with a Healing Word.
Yeah.
It's like a 3rd or 4th level spell.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, sadly enough, I do, but it's not prepared. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
a
going to
trick.
use, since PETA is napping, I'm going to bonus action healing word Cass. And the creature of your choice, which you can see within range. That's okay that I'm standing beside it, though, isn't it?
What are you casting? I'm sorry.
Healing word. It says a creature you can see within range.
You can
but-
hit something right next to you. with
Okay,
Healing
hit
Word.
points equal to 1d4 plus my spell casting mod, which is 8. So it's a d4.
No, it's not a
plus-
+8. Your spellcasting modifier is just your wisdom, not your wisdom plus proficiency. So it's gonna be +5, I guess.
Okay, wisdom. Let's look at wisdom. So it's a d8 plus wisdom is +5. Yes. So I roll a d8. Or
No,
Cass
cure.
does.
It's a D4. Healing Word's a D4, not a D8.
Okay,
You should
so
just
I
be able to
roll a-
cast the spell off the sheet. It should work like normal,
Okay.
and it'll ask you what level you want to cast it at, and you
Okay.
say what level, and then it'll do it.
Oh, let's look at that. Where am I? Okay, then I'm going to cast it at 3rd level. So I'm going to cast healing spell at 3rd level. Healing word on cast at 3rd level.
That might get me through his next turn.
Okay, what just happened? Oh, it needs to know what level, and I'm casting it at 3rd. Okay, so is that 9?
Yeah, that's 9.
And do I have to roll
plus
it?
6 because it's a higher level cast, if I understand. how
Okay,
this
so
works.
9
Yep,
plus
so
6
that'd
is
be
15.
Okay,
Mhm.
15.
I am really struggling with this tonight, folks. I am sorry. Okay, that was my bonus action. Now then, back to my character sheet. I'm so slow. I feel like I'm just dragging everything down. I truly
Okay.
apologize.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but that was a bonus action. So I can't Sacred Flame it, right? Because it's,
You can Sacred Flame it. Yes. Sacred Flame is a
Okay, then we're
cantrip and
gonna
it takes your
Sacred-
action. So
we're gonna Sacred Flame
Okay.
it, and that's my
and
action.
that's a dex save for this thing. It has advantage because of its magic resistance. It does make the save on a 17.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I rolled in that. Okay. So, okay. So I'm
Okay.
done. That's all I've got.
All right, Esmeralda. Same thing as before. 13 misses, 27 hits, 20 hits for 9 plus 17 points of damage. How do I want to do this?
Oh yes.
Hey, I ain't even mad about it, bro.
And definitively.
Yeah, quickly and definitively. Great. Hang on. I actually have some of this stuff now. There we go. Victory music. So Esmeralda has just been slashing into this thing. This is probably the most effective combat you've seen from Esmeralda. The shield goes down. Wandress gets cast back up, and she has like blocked this massive greatsword with her like red energy shield that sort of shot out of her eyeball. And so as it like overswings, she just like stabs it right into the chest with the rapier. And this pool of black, gooey blood sort of burbles out of the creature, which falls down dead. So it is dead and not in combat. PETA is stable. Cass is awake. I think we can drop the turn order.
Yeah.
Well, that's good news.
All right.
And what would you guys like to do now?
I want to cast. Shit.
Oh God.
I want to cast Prayer of Healing as a level 2 spell.
Okay.
I want to look at the frog.
Okay, let's look at Prayer of Healing. I think it takes 10 minutes to cast.
It does.
Each up to 6 creatures regain that amount of hit points. Okay, cool.
Wandress wants to kick himself. No, but we got
Okay,
the
so
fire
that is
damage in a
7.
surprise round, didn't we? Could I have reacted to that with my dampen elements now that it's over?
You could have. The first round, it actually made weapon and bite attacks. The second round is when it cast.
Okay.
Thing,
So I
and
could
I
have
also
used a
forgot.
reaction there.
Yeah, to dampen it on one creature and give it resistance.
Okay.
Okay. Whew. All right, so we want to look at the frog thing. We've cast Prayer of Healing. So PETA, you wake up after having been like blasted into unconsciousness by a huge ball of fire.
Yeah.
I think Esmeralda is just gonna like come out and just sort of like sit against the wall and slump over for a minute just to like chill. What does everyone do?
I kind of want to, like, I was
Yeah, I'm
wanting to
gonna take a
walk
look
into
at
this
the frog.
room and look at what I'm
Yeah.
assuming is a couple of other, like, obelisks in here.
Yes, you do indeed. You see 3 more obelisks. And
Wandress is moving in there too.
once again, as you enter the room, your shadow grows and sucks the strange slivers of darkness out of these obelisks.
Wandress sees that happen and is just eyeballing Kaz.
Do I feel anything when this happens or no?
Make a just like a raw, just a raw wisdom check, not a saving throw, just like a skill check with your wisdom score, no proficiency.
Nat 20?
Yeah. So you You can definitely feel that as it is absorbing these things, the shadow is getting stronger. And I think on a nat 20, you begin to feel like this. You begin to almost feel it pulling away from you.
Oh, well, that's
I
good.
feel like. I think that's your first thought. Is like, oh, okay, like maybe, like, is this thing gonna leave? But I think the second thought after that is like, wait, if it's not stuck to me anymore, like, where's it gonna go? What's it gonna do?
Yeah.
And so I think that is kind of what the nat 20 on that wisdom check gets you, is like, this thing is getting strong enough that you begin to feel like it might be able to fully pull itself away from you, but like, then what? Right?
Yeah. Okay. What do the plaques on these obelisks say?
Yeah.
Just out of
The
curiosity.
North sarcophagus says Yurga, the Eye of Shadows. The West sarcophagus says the Great Tar Hawk, the Five-Headed Destroyer. And the last sarcophagus to the south says Yog the Invincible.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and walk back out, and think to myself about how I should probably try to avoid these obelisks in the future.
Yeah, this room has amber glazed walls, a black marble floor with red veins, and of course the 3 amber sarcophagi standing in the alcove.
Yeah.
I think Wanderous wants to look at it really closely too. He sees what happens, and he knows that thing was in there protecting something. So I think he's really planning to investigate the room.
Okay.
He wants to look at the whole, like, why was that thing behind? Why is the door locked, and why was it there? And he's, the whole thing.
Okay. What kind of check are you trying to make here?
I am looking for clues to why that thing was there. Like,
Okay.
what would make this room that special?
Okay.
Is that
are
tight
you
enough?
attempting to, like, how do I put this? Do you think you're going to find a more fruitful, like, bit of information by investigating the physical clues of the room, or by trying to figure out the nature of the creature that was trapped here? Like, in your investigation of that... Uh-oh, we lost somebody. In your investigation of that question... I'm just going to pop over to Zoom here. Omega went down. In your investigation of that question, which avenue do you think is more... Oh, you're back, Omega. Okay.
Yep. Sorry, my internet hiccuped.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
That was the most seamless I've ever done that, and I want to just congratulate myself. Normally, the stream grinds to a halt when that happens. We just sort of cruise right along. Okay, sorry about that. Bonus mom. Which avenue were you investigating?
I think that Wanderous actually is going to look at this room and the thing about it. I'm going to, like, trying to solve a puzzle insightfully, maybe, or reaching out toward his goddess Salathiel. Is there a reason why? Something about these obelisks. So from a puzzle standpoint, as he looks around the room and thinks about it, it's like, why would that thing? So more than the thing is probably just why.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh God, I suck at that.
13.
Okay, my chat has completely disappeared off my computer, unfortunately. So that was a 13. Okay.
Okay, there may be like 3 little bars near your scroll wheel on the right side.
Yeah.
That might bring chat back if you click them, like on the top right hand side of your screen.
Well, I see them, but No.
Okay. All right.
Anyway,
Well, I don't
never
know what to
mind.
tell you.
I'll go out and come back in, and it'll
Okay.
be there. So just tell me my roll.
Yeah,
13.
so with a 13, I mean, you have never been any place like this, and you've never experienced anything even remotely like this. It is impossible to say. You know, I mean, it's like clearly the stuff that's trapped in here, these weird little slivers of blackness being absorbed by Cass's shadow, I don't think you think those things are good. It's probably good that they're trapped somewhere, right? Like, it doesn't seem, you know, it's like, doesn't seem like the kind of thing you would think is a good idea to just release, right? But at the same time, you're like, this place overall is bad. Everything that's been in here is bad and undead and weird and killing people. The whole thing seems like a dark, evil temple. So it's like there's an evil thing trapped in the evil temple. And you're like, all right, if it was an evil thing trapped in a good temple, that would be like they're sealing this thing away so that people that it doesn't interfere with the world and do bad stuff. An evil thing trapped in an evil temple has a different kind of connotation, right? Like, are they taking power from it, studying it? So it's like you don't really have enough information. It's just, I think that's all I can give you on a 13 is it means something different that these clearly pretty evil things are trapped in an evil place, right?
Yes.
But what precisely it means is I think not clear.
As he follows Kaz out, Wanderous is going to say, Kaz, whatever those things, those shadows or whatever they are that are attaching themselves to you, they are not good.
Oh, I know.
This is an evil place and everything in it is evil. And if you keep getting more of them, Kaz, something evil is going to happen to you. I know we're looking for something in here, but this is an evil place. We must be very careful. We can't just bludgeon into rooms. We have to be wiser than that.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, I need to stay away from these. I feel the shadow getting stronger. And in a way, it's like I feel like that's good because I feel like they want to leave my presence, but I don't know what's going to happen if they do leave.
Well, they may substantiate themselves into something very evil because this is such an awful place.
Exactly. So I feel like I need to stay away from the sarcophagi from here on out. But at the same time, it's like a two-edged sword because I'm just naturally curious about it. And I almost feel drawn to go into the rooms.
Well, I came out of our long rest and I thought I was prepared for the day, and I can see that I was not. I can see that as your cleric, I didn't have enough protection things done. And if we run into anything else without resting, we're all damaged and hurt. I am limping at a fourth of my power and strength. Peeta's had a horrible knock here. And what do we do next?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know that we have time to rest. Maybe find a place to catch our breath for a little bit, but
I just wanted to look at the frog. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. What about the frog you're looking at, Ash?
Well, kind of the same realm as what Wondrous was doing. Is like, is there anything about it that makes me feel like there's a reason for it to be in this room, or is it just literally a trap? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, are you trying to determine the nature of the creature, or look at the clues in the room to figure? Like, I'm going to give you basically the same question I gave Wondrous, which is, like, how do you go about trying to figure this out? Are you coming at it from the perspective of, like, all right, what's the deal with this creature, or what's the deal with, like, the room?
Deal with the creature, because I think Wondrous did the room. I think that I'll do the creature. Yeah. I think I understand.
Okay. So go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Well, poop. I thought we would get by with an investigation, but that's okay.
8. Oof. Okay. Well, yeah, you've never seen nor heard of anything quite like this, but I think something kind of interesting happens here, which is I actually had rolled an Arcana check for Esmeralda. And so I think kind of like she sort of slides into the room as you guys are looking at this frog thing. And once you sort of stare at it for a while and don't seem to know what it is, I think she says, well, now that it's dead, we've got a second to look at it. I have heard of these things. They are pretty rare. This is a Strahd. A death Strahd, if I'm not mistaken, which I think is one of the nastiest varieties of them. Of course. They are toad monsters from another plane. I mostly deal with, undead and lycanthropes and that type, but, I suppose there's many kinds of monsters out there. Many kinds of monsters, too many kinds of fucking teeth.
I would like to take the time to use my channel divinity. I think if I understand this correctly, I want to harness my divine power, expend a use of my channel divinity to get back a spell slot,
Okay.
which can be no higher than half of my proficiency bonus rounded up. My proficiency bonus is 5. Is that correct?
No, your proficiency bonus is 3.
Is 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Could be
means
second
I
level
could
or
get
second or first
I
level.
could get a second level spell
Correct.
slot back. If I use that and I get a second level slot back and I take 10 minutes, then Wanderers will be able to do prayer of healing. Oh, I just did the wrong thing. Right? Is that right?
Yeah, sure.
And get some of us. I don't think that Ash even needs it, right? But the rest of us kind of do, and do a prayer of healing to get a little bit more health for everybody. Did Ash take any damage at all?
I did from the door blasting to pieces or whatever happened after we blasted the door pieces.
So prayer of healing, so that's 10 minutes. It's 2d8 plus my spell casting ability modifier. That's what the 5 is, right?
That's the 5, yes.
So it would be 2d8 plus 5.
Yeah, and like Healing Word, you can probably cast that off your sheet and not have to type in the dice.
Okay, so prayer of healing, I'm going to go back to the core and do that. So basically, using a channel divinity, and let me correct that so I don't mess up. I still have 1. Okay, prayer of healing. There it is. And I'm doing it at level 2. What did chat say? What did that give us? 13?
14.
Everybody gets 14. Everybody gets 14.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll help. That gets me back to 30 health points. So I'm almost halfway back to good.
Yeah, that was good for me. So
Who all did that hit just as a...
It would hit all of
everybody.
you. It's a 60-foot range and we're all
Yeah, and I think it
within
can do up to 6 creatures of your choice, so that should be everybody.
Yes, and had Esmeralda had any damage?
Yes, she took a bunch of damage.
Okay, so then we all
She
get
was
it.
probably in the roughest shape you've seen her get into. Just going toe-to-toe with that thing.
Okay, so I managed to do that. So that helped everybody a little bit.
I'm back to full health.
Okay, great.
What are you at, Peter?
I'm at 32 of 45, so I should be okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna burn the rest of my lay on hands on myself. I have 11, so that'll put me up to 47.
Esmeralda's at 36 of 82.
Oh, crap.
Well, do I need to do it all again? Probably better not. I better
I think
save
you've... I don't know. I mean, you may still... I don't know if you guys want to take a short rest again, or if you just want to keep pressing on. At this point, I think you've more or less looked at everything you've seen on this side. So you probably know that, like, if you go down the hallway back into the big room with the giant statue, whatever attacked you there is going to attack again. You know. So I don't know what if you want to try to just sprint across the room and pray, or if you want to go back up and go around the hallway to the other side and look. But you've basically, you know, have looked everywhere here and seen everything. So unless there's like secret doors you've missed,
No, yeah.
then
I mean, I think we try to avoid the statue room as much as we can.
There was
So-
a way across the balcony, even though it was a little bit busted up on the upper floor.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best call. Go explore the other side. Maybe there's a way to kind of turn off that statue.
Well, we can't keep running into these things, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think magical doors. Let's avoid them.
So are we going back upstairs? Is that what we're doing, or are we taking a short rest?
Either way, it doesn't matter to me. I can cast Lehman's Tiny Hut anytime. So
okay.
Is it not? Oh, it's a ritual and doesn't.
it's a
take
ritual.
spells.
Yeah, so I have ritual casting as Bard. So since that is a ritualistic spell, I can just do ritual of that.
Now wait a minute. I have ritual casting too.
Yeah, so anything that has the ritual tag, you can cast as a ritual, and it takes an extra 10 minutes, I think, over its
Well,
normal
Yeah,
I was
something
thinking
like
it
that.
took the 10 minutes. Okay, then I still want to give myself the spell slot, but I didn't have to use it then, right?
Is Prayer of Healing a ritual spell?
I think so. That was the whole point. I was thinking I had to do the ritual. No, wait a minute. Let
I
me
mean,
get down here.
it's a ritual if it takes a 10-minute casting time, but it's only a
Oh,
ritual
no.
if it has the ritual tag on it.
I don't
No.
think
Which
that
is
it
the little
does. I'm looking
R.
at it now.
It
Yeah.
doesn't. That's right. I read it through and I did it right, and then I
Yeah,
confused
so
myself.
like
No, I
detect
did it right.
magic, speak with animals, detect poison and disease, like those things
Okay,
have the ritual tag.
gotcha. But I have ritual magic too. That just wasn't
Yes.
a ritual.
And
Okay,
I will say
got it.
with your ritual casting as a cleric, you do have to have something prepared to ritual cast it. Wizards can ritual cast out of their books, so they don't necessarily have to have things prepared to cast it, but everybody else has to, if they have multiple spells to prepare, has to have it prepared to ritual cast it. So, although stuff like warlocks and sorcerers don't have a bunch of spells they choose from, so they just always have everything prepared that they have because they have so much more limited thing. But anyway. Okay, what's the plan? Is it to pop up a tiny hut in one of these rooms again, or is it to charge onward into the Maw of Certain Death?
If we're
That's
going
up
to
to
do
y'all
anything,
at this point, but
if we're going to do anything major, what I did was not enough to get us to be able to take on something huge.
You guys
I mean,
get your
I-
spell slots back with a short rest.
no, I don't.
Although I
think
think-
that's just a.
Does Wanderers get Channel Divinities back in a short rest? I think you do.
Think so?
Which you might be able to turn Channel Divinities into a couple of extra spell slots. Let's look at it. Bloop.
Well, see, I did it once. Okay.
Um.
Yeah, I do. So if we,
Sure. Yeah. So you get your
Okay,
Channel
so
Divinities back on a short rest.
okay, so this is my question. So
Yes.
if I used both of my channel divinities and I
Yes.
did the healing ordeal twice,
Uh-huh.
and then we short rested,
Uh-huh.
I would get both of those channel divinities back.
Yeah, if you use your Channel Divinities to turn the Channel Divinities into spell slots, whatever that thing is that you have, and then you short rested and got Channel Divinities back, you would have Channel Divinities that you could use to either Channel Divinity or turn it into other spell slots. Now, when you guys take a short rest, depending on how many hit dice people have available, you might not need to cast the extra Prayer of Healing.
Yeah.
Depending on if people have enough hit dice to spend. Like Esmeralda has 8 more hit dice that she can spend. I don't know where
I've
everyone
got
else is
7.
at. So, it's but you could spend that spell slot if you want.
But once you use your hit dice, they're gone. If I actually can do both of these channel divinities, do the short rest, and
the hit
get
dice
them back again, why wouldn't I do that?
I mean, the hit dice come back on a long rest.
Oh,
So it's the flexibility of, do you want to have the spell slot that you could theoretically use in the future for anything you might need it for, or just go ahead and convert it into hit points? Like in terms of flexibility, the spell slot provides you with many more options for much longer. Like when you do the channel divinity and turn that into a spell slot, that's a spell slot you just have in your pack. In your, you know what I mean? So you could cast any 2nd level spell with that, and you can just hold on to it, right? It basically recharges the spell slot. It's not like you have to turn it into a spell slot that you use immediately. You know what I mean?
So
it's like,
during the short, so I've done that one time because we didn't know that we were even going to make it to a short rest and got us the health we got. So during the short rest, I would like to use my channel divinity before we go to the short rest. I'd like to use my channel divinity to regain a 2nd level spell slot.
Okay.
So I'm in effect getting it back one more time, the 2nd level spell slot. Okay.
And then you'll get your channel divinities back.
And then you get your channel divinities back, which you can leave them as channel divinities or take the time to turn them into spell slots, up to you.
Okay. Well, since I'm now I'm going to, at this point, just keep them because I don't know what I'm going to need.
Right.
Because I also have channel divinity can be a turn undead, and that can be very handy.
Right.
So now I'm going to use. Now we're having a short rest, right?
Yeah, I can cast Lehman's as ritual, and then
sorry, not to interrupt, but you also, your Harness Divine Power is a bonus action. So if you need to turn it into a spell slot really quickly on the fly, it just takes a bonus action to do it. So.
Gotcha.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Peter.
No, that's all I was going to say. Like once we're ready, I'll cast Lehman's and do that. I'm going to be right back though.
Okay.
So I think while I was ritual casting,
well, while we're taking the short rest, do we want to take a quick break?
Yeah.
Does that seem like a thing to do? We've I'll drop the Lehman's in there. What room do you guys want to put this thing in? Like the one you used before down the hallway, or do you want to just stop right here?
That
thing is like twice as big as it's supposed to be.
I don't think I want that. I don't think Kaz ought to be in the room with the obelisks. So I think I vote hallway.
I mean, I've already absorbed them, so
as far as we know. But whatever, I'm jiggy with whatever.
Up to you guys. Somebody pick.
Yeah.
Hallway?
I'm down with hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. We're taking a break,
cool.
and I'm gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. Everybody, roll your hit dice on the break. We'll discuss how many hit points you get back when you get back, and we'll just drop everyone into this handy little thing here, and we'll be back in a couple minutes, my friends. Hello, welcome back, everybody. We are back from our little break, and everyone has rolled some hit dice. Where's everybody at now?
I'm back up to max.
Wanderous is one off. It's 69 instead of 70.
Nice.
Okay. I'm at 42, 45, so I'm sitting pretty good. I just don't want to use over half of mine.
Yeah.
So.
I used all mine. Mine are gone. Next thing's got to be long rest for me.
Okay. Esmeralda is at... Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to roll another one of these for Esmeralda.
Well...
11. Okay, so Esmeralda's at... I'm just going to use them all. She's going to be back up at top.
I want to tell you something. As I have thought about things, I have one 3rd level spell slot left that I can use. And it is Beacon of Hope. If we take on the big guy, I can create a situation where we have advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws. And I can do that for all of us. And we will regain as much health as we can from any healing that we cast. But it's I can only do it once.
Yeah, I say we save that.
But you all need to know that I have it, so when the battle comes and I am confused, and if we are lucky enough to get another long rest before we all perish, I will prepare mass healing word.
Okay, and also, I have the sending stone for the Mad Mage, so if I die, get that off of my body. Otherwise, we will never find him again.
All right.
Okay, well, short rests are completed. People have regained a bunch of hit points. However, we're short on spell slots. We are beaten up in spirit.
I'm back to full on spell slots, too.
I don't think those come back on a short rest.
I used Channel Divinity, and then I got those back
You have a chant,
during the short rest.
but I don't think Channel Divinity and spell slots are the same. Like your Paladin spell slots.
Harness Divine Power and regain 1 expended spell slot.
Okay, and you can harness divine power with a Channel Divinity, of which you have
4 total.
I think you should only have 2 Channel Divinities, right?
It is 1 plus my Charisma modifier.
What's the? I think the 1 plus Charisma modifier is Divine Sense.
Is it?
Yeah. Hang on. I don't know. Let's look this up.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Divine Sense 1 plus Charisma modifier. But okay, so I do get 2 things of Channel Divinity though.
Yeah. So you can regain
because I can recover 2 spell slots.
You can let's see.
Because I'm level 7.
Yeah. So yes, you can regain 2 of your spell slots, but not all of them.
I mean, I only used 2 during that
Well,
fight.
and I guess you are back up. Cool. All right. Okay. What next, my friends? Where are we going?
I'm not making that decision.
I'm not either. Ash?
I definitely think we need to try to avoid the Statue of Death.
Do we want to see what's on the other side of this building to see if it's the same?
I think so.
Do we have an idea if Sorry, go ahead, please.
Oh, I was just going to say, I don't think it hurts to see the other side, but
I want to be reminded of what the heck it is we're looking for. Because I'm afraid it's in one of those amber things and we haven't looked.
You're on your last of the treasures that Madame Ava foretold. It was a card that tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. So the thing you're looking for is a holy symbol of great hope. And the clue is what you seek lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors.
Haven't seen anything like that.
Okay.
Do we feel like, so we're probably pretty sure that there's another section of the temple on the eastern side that probably is really similar to this. Do we have a feeling if the temple goes any deeper, like to the north?
What you do remember from upstairs was that you were in the room that was kind of like a banquet room, and the specters attacked you. There was another door to the east there that led out to an like busted up balcony, kind of overlooking the main big room, but like right by the statue. And then there was actually another set of doors to the north of that room. So you do know that like past where the statue is, there is at least a door on the upper floor that goes further back into the wall there to the north. So the answer to that question is yes. You have some indication, at least on the second floor, that is the case. You don't know about this floor because I don't think anyone was close enough to even see much of the statue, let alone see past it.
I feel like, personally, logically, that it makes sense to try to get deeper into the temple. So if we can get back to any of those doors that lead further north, I think that is our best bet versus risking getting shocked by the lightning statue in the.
Did I not think that if we went that because I'm the one that Wandrous is the one that walked out and looked that he would pass within the quote unquote view or eyesight of the big statue to get across the damaged part?
It's hard to say. You definitely saw the statue. You did not immediately get blasted when you peeked out the door, but you, I don't think, have a real great sense of, because the statue basically has like this hood over its face, and the inside of that is complete impenetrable darkness that no one has seen anything through.
But I saw that something had blasted the walkway, and it was partially destroyed.
Well, you saw that the walkway had crumbled. I don't know that you saw anything that indicated that it was blasted and then destroyed. It could have just been, like, a lot of the stuff in this temple is old as shit and has fallen apart. So it could be that. I don't think you took a long enough look to make a determination as to the, like,
do any of us have
of
a
that.
mage hand or anything like that? I don't.
I don't.
Or we could take something. What I'm thinking two things. Wandrous is saying, Wandrous could, I think, hidden step and move in that direction and be invisible to the statue if we thought, or we could mage hand or throw something across the opening to see if the statue reacted, to see if we had a shot at getting across there without getting nailed by the statue.
I have minor illusion as a cantrip, but
okay, there you go. We could create a minor illusion, like of something heading in that direction, to see if the statue took aim at it.
Yeah.
And I have mending as a cantrip, so I could attempt to repair the walkway.
Okay.
The balcony, whatever it was.
Yeah, I can try to do like a minor illusion of like a of an object. Let's see if you can create an image of an object. So could I make like a I guess like a rat or something?
Okay.
Probably try to do that. That's about a 30-foot range, so I could try to create an image of a rat and or a minor illusion of that, and kind of put it like as far out as I can.
Okay. We're gonna put this on the
I think
token
we
layer.
go back to
As
that
your
room. We
illusory
certainly didn't
rat.
do any good down here.
There. Okay, you have an illusory rat. I'm gonna give Omega control over that illusory rat. Okay, so what's your plan with the illusory rat?
I think ultimately I'm gonna try to cast it as far as I can, while staying somewhat hidden, per se.
Okay, so it can go. Yeah, you can.
Like,
Oh, so you're doing it down here. You're not going back to the banquet room. You're doing it here.
I mean, this is where it is, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you make an illusory rat over there.
Okay.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Let's see. Reach in 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean the rat is kind of over there.
Yeah, Yeah, sorry. I was looking at prestidigitation to see if I could create a trinket. And it lasts until the end of my next turn, so that's really not that much time, but could try to create something and toss it out towards the middle of the room. Okay, I guess I could create a pocket watch and try to toss it out into the middle of the room. I don't know if I need to make a check of some sort for that, but
Okay, so prestidigitation allows you to create a small item. Put the text of prestidigitation in chat for me if you don't mind.
yep, it's towards the bottom.
Okay, you create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand, last till the end of your next turn. Okay. Range 10 feet.
I don't know if that
feel
affects
like
it,
would.
but
I feel like if you made it go beyond 10 feet from yourself, I think it would disappear.
disappear. Okay, gotcha. Okie dokie.
Yeah. So,
All right, well.
So nothing seems to happen to the illusory rat.
Okay. I think that's really all that I can.
And I will
think
say
of.
from here, what you guys can see, you can see that there is you know what, like you saw this column when you came down the other way, like you would recognize it and like you're looking into the room. So, you definitely recognize that that's what that is. So whatever, decisions or conclusions you draw from that, I will tell you that, like, you definitely recognize you're looking at the big room because you all saw that column right before you got blasted by lightning. Because I think it was close enough to the edge of the stairs that you would have been able to see it from there. So.
Yep. Okay. I'll turn back to the party and be like, I mean, at this point, I feel like we should probably just head back up and just go around the long way, just to be safe, because I don't really want to risk anybody's life out there. So
That's what we do.
Okay.
I'm here
Okay.
for it.
So,
Lead us off, whoever's our tank. It ain't me. I mean, I don't know. I have 70 health points. I guess in a way it kind of is, but
Oh,
okay, you all head back to the stairs.
Yep.
Okay, what's the marching order heading up the stairs?
I'll probably be in the back somewhere.
Okay.
well, Wandrous is the biggest guy and has the most protection. Is why he tends to move first. So I'll go first unless somebody else chooses.
Yeah, I feel like both Esmeralda and Cass have more HP and AC than Wandrous does.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Then Wandrous will go.
I'll take
Behind.
lead.
okay. Well, it's too wide, so I guess Esmeralda will go next to you.
Okay. I think
I don't want
then
to put the
Wandrous will
NPC
bring
in the
up
front of the party,
rear.
but it's just like
Sure.
she has decent
Okay,
AC
Wa-
and a bunch of hit points. So.
Wandrous is going to bring up the rear because, to kind of as a protection to PETA, because PETA is has the least amount of health points. It's our weakest.
Okay. I'm just going to move you guys in your formation here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. We are headed back to the upper levels.
Wandrous is going to be very leery and careful because there are those spirits that went running away, but we don't know how long they're going to
Okay.
last.
So that is your formation, I believe. Okay. All right. So you guys come back up the stairs. You remember that there's a door directly in front of you. That led into a short hallway that then led into the long hallway. So, do you guys open the door and just head back up top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get to that.
All right.
Wandrous gets his two-handed order staff in his hand.
Okay. Go ahead and move forward.
Okay.
I guess I have to move Esmeralda, don't I?
It would be
Okay.
best.
I'll grab my sun sword.
Okay. Who's opening the door?
I'll go and open up the door.
Okay. Roll initiative, everybody. Hang on.
Oh, son of a bitch.
They are back. I am so sorry.
Fuck.
Now what? What are we seeing?
The flame skulls are back.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, damn it.
Cass, tell me you closed the door.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if you want to immediately close the door, you can. But if you don't immediately close the door, we're going to have initiative. So I will leave it up to you guys.
What you guys think? Close the door or nah?
If Wanda's
we
ran
have to
front,
go
Wanda's
this way,
would
right?
close
We have
the
to go
door.
this way, ultimately, so we don't really have choice.
Okay.
5.
All right. Let me roll this
Damn
one
it.
first.
Oh, I did twice as good as you.
Okay. Wow, I've rolled a wide range of initiatives. Okay, let's see. Cass,
You need to put
Wanderous,
me in there as
Esmeralda.
well.
Okay.
Well, me and Omega.
Ash.
We were in there, but then
turn on
something
dead
happened.
back.
Oh, I probably cleared you out because I thought it was left over from before.
Wondrous, do you have your turn on dead back?
Okay. Well,
You write this one too, just out of curiosity?
you what now?
Did you write this one as well?
No. This one is there was like a humble bundle pack of like open music that people could use for like games and videos and stuff like that I bought a while back.
Word. I was just curious.
So this is from that. But I just never got around to actually put it because like the format they gave it to me in wasn't conducive to putting it in MP3, so I had to like convert it all myself, which was a huge pain in the ass. Anyway, okay, welp. Flame Skull time.
You still missing me, big shit.
Am I? Did I not get you?
Well,
no,
I mean,
okay,
you
what are
put
your
me in there.
numbers?
I got
Sorry, yeah.
23.
23. Okay, that makes a difference. Peta, what was yours?
14.
14. That does make a difference. Sorry, friends.
all
Actually,
good.
Ash, you are up first.
Okay,
My
I know
friend.
this is kind of silly, but I have evasion, so I'm not extremely worried about these guys as fireballs.
Okay.
So I am going to be the one that rushes into this fight
Okay.
and
Let
hopefully
it
draw
rip.
fire.
Also, how long does aid last?
8 hours. So
Okay,
can
so
I
I
grab
think
it?
we're still in the ballpark.
I was gonna say, I think we should still be within that.
Oh, because I'm trying to
because you've
grab
taken 2 short
Peter,
rests,
sorry.
but aside from that, we're not at 8 hours yet. So
Yeah.
10,
okay,
15, 20. Puts me into melee with this guy. And
Okay.
we're going to go with our blood
let it
blade.
rip.
And hopefully they just aim at me.
You know, what is? Okay, I'm gonna make perception checks for these guys because they might be surprised. Like you just opened this door, but it's not like you guys were sneaking because you did. Oh, they got a nat 20. Okay, so nobody's surprised. Like you guys,
Fair enough.
you know, probably didn't expect these guys here, but it's not like they're gonna get a drop on you. We're just gonna go flat initiative. Yeah, 21 hits.
And just for the non-slashing, though, because
Okay.
obviously no sneak attack this time.
Yeah. Okay. Next up. Oh, go ahead. Any other movement or?
I think this time we're going to sit still. I was going to look, but I think this time we're going to sit still and hope that I grab attention because I do have the evasion thing.
Okay. Oh, this reminds me real quick. I want everyone to see. We're going to do this 10-foot radius. Bang. Okay. All right. Well, the first one of these things is going to go. They are going to drop a fireball on the middle of all of you. I need everybody to make a dex save. Remember that you do have...
So it's already half, so you're rolling for a quarter.
Exactly. And remember that you have a plus to your saves because of aura protection. So you're
How
trying to
much
beat a
is
DC 13 against 31 damage, which will be halved to 15.
You said that's a D. Oh, I got a 4. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have that dampen elements, right?
You do have that, yes.
And that starting at 6th level, when me or a creature, I can use my reaction to grant resistance to the creature. So I can give one person reaction. I can do it for one person, right?
Yeah. So let's start with what we have so far. Ash has made the save.
No damage for me.
Okay, so first it's to see about who can make the save. And what is it? What's the save again? I'm sorry.
DC 13 dex save.
You guys get a +3 from me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I did a Wondrous rolled a 15 plus 3 would be 18.
With the +3, Esmeralda makes the save.
So the
Yeah,
only
plus
person that's
3
failed
is,
to save
22.
is Oz. But isn't that still half damage, or is that...
It is, but
It's a half of the half.
Well, so yeah, so if Wondrous uses dampen elements on the only person who failed, which is Cass, you can cut that damage down. So
That will be Wondrous's reaction, and he will do that.
okay, so everybody who made the save takes a quarter damage from this, which is going to be 7.
Did you say take 7? Okay.
Everybody who made the save in Cass's radius, Ash takes nothing because rogue stuff. The rest of you guys take 7. Cass also takes 7 because you would have taken 15 from your resistance, but then the dampen elements kicks in. Wondrous grants that to you with the reaction. So everybody takes 7 damage. That is wild. Absolutely shrinking the damage of an entire fire. I rolled 31 damage, and you all took basically nothing from that. That's crazy.
Quarter of that.
Okay, Esmeralda's up next. She is going to slip in between these two guys, and she's going to pop off with her rapier stuff. Okay, 20, 12, and 24. I think the 12 is going to miss. Yes. Okay. So that's 12 piercing damage and 5 slashing. I think these guys are resistant to piercing damage. They are. So the 12 piercing damage drops to 6. But the slashing damage is normal for 5. Okay, so she gets a couple hits in. Another flame skull. Another fireball. And this one, Wondrous does not have your reaction to. So I need DC 13 dex saves against 36 damage for everyone, please. Actually,
and
let
I
me
sent
figure
you
out
a-
where it actually is, because it might not hit Esmeralda from there. Okay, you sent me something?
Yeah, I sent you a text message.
Okay.
It's not crucial. Well, it is, but anyway.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I'm gonna burn my chat inspiration.
That's much too big.
Okay, this is
So you said
another dex.
36, so that would be 18.
Okay, I think this probably is going to hit everybody. Is that the right size? No, it's not. That's the right size. Okay. Yeah, well, are they immune to fire? Yeah, so they can drop it on themselves with no problem. Okay, so yes, everybody does have to make that save.
Okay.
Still,
Wondrous rolled a 17, so I think he made it. He does not have a
Esmeralda
reaction.
is no longer in the safety cone, so she's got to make the save versus full damage. Oof. Esmeralda fails.
Yeah, I use my chat inspiration to reroll, so I got a originally a 9, now a 22.
Okay. All right.
So Esmeralda
Everybody's
failed.
still
an
taking
8.
half here, right?
Everyone within 10 feet of cast, so Esmeralda still took
Okay.
full damage on that.
So-
Omega got some inspiration back.
That's what, 9?
So I guess you used
If
it
you
and then
made
got
the
it back.
Perfect.
Because you
Thanks,
said
Bones.
36.
30.
that'd be 18.
Yes, right. So 9
So if you make
damage
the
if you're in
save,
10 feet of
9.
cast and make the save. Correct.
So we only lose 9. Okay.
Okay. And then
What? And is Esmeralda down?
no, I mean she's about a half health, I'll say.
Okay.
So that was a big nasty hit for her. Peta, you're up.
And did you see the text message that I sent?
No, I did not look. Thank you for reminding
That's
me.
okay.
Okay. Let's see, how much movement do I have? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the other side of the one next to Esmeralda, just the one below it, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my sun sword against it,
Okay.
and gonna two-hand it.
Okay.
Okay, if this will work. Ooh, nat 1.
That is that one. Buns did give you inspo back if you want to burn it. You don't have to. But...
I might as well. So I'm gonna go in and reroll a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. So that's gonna be 10 radiant damage for my first attack.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a second attack again. Same thing. 22 to hit with 5 radiant damage.
22 hits.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else from PETA?
Nope. I think that's it.
Okay. So you race in, brandishing your sun sword, which is fuck yeah! It's killing time. Isn't that what he sounds like? I forget. Anyway, Wanderous, you're up.
Okay, remembering this from before, Wanderous leaps forward to the doorway and grabs his symbol, his purple shard, and immediately presents it, speaks a prayer, help us, Salathiel, please, to send them away, and he casts with Channel Divinity, Turn Undead.
Okay, now for Turn Undead, what's the radius on that? Is it 30 feet of you or 20 feet of you?
Hold on a minute. I want to do the right. I was trying to get my paperwork right. Let's see. He was there. He moved 5, 10. About the best he can do. I can't move my guy. There we go. Does that do it if he comes right to the doorway?
Well, I just don't know how big his
you
radius
want to know
is.
that?
Yeah, I
Well,
want to know
I'm
how
sorry.
big the radius is.
30 feet.
30
I think
feet.
it gets
so
some.
the
I'm
yellow
sorry. I think
that I put on you, if you can see that, that is 30 feet, so that will get all of them.
Yes, I
Okay.
thought it would.
I'm going to go top to bottom. What's your DC on this?
27. No, wrong.
Okay.
I was
Well, if
hoping.
it's
Hold
higher
on,
than
gotta get to that
14,
page.
if it's higher than 14, they all
16.
failed. Okay, they all
16.
failed. So they are all turned for 1 minute or until they take damage. We're going to give them, I'll give them the no because they're turned. That'll work, right?
Okay, and I apologize for the cat meowing in the background. Just
Yeah. Not much
talk to
we can do
Pixel about it.
Okay.
Okay, that was my action,
That's your action.
and that's the movement I'm going to take. So that's all that Wanderous has.
Okay. All right. Cass.
Okay. I'm gonna move right here, basically in front of Esmeralda,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go for this one first because it's the one that's probably taking the most damage.
Okay.
20, dirty 20,
20 hits.
9.
Okay. It is still up, but looking the flames around it have dampened considerably.
All right,
It is
extra
also,
attack.
it is no longer turned. Okay.
22,
22 hits.
9 again.
Okay. It is barely still up.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else from Cass?
Nope.
All right. I think we all know what time it is. It's deck save time.
So
Everyone is
They
in my
happen to
radius
attack-
now.
They
though.
happen to attack the one whose turn it was next. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, only 21 damage this time on the failed save, which you're all in the radius, so is halved to 10 on a fail or 5 on a success. That's not who I want.
Okay,
That's who.
I got 13.
Makes the save.
Okay.
No, wait, I'm confused. Are we rolling the deck save?
Yes, he dropped another fireball directly on all of you. They're immune to fire damage, so it doesn't hurt them.
Well,
Um,
I
I'm
thought I
taking it
rolled
off.
it, but it didn't pop in there. Okay. There it is,
Okay.
19. Plus
Okay.
3 again is 22.
okay, now it has been Wandrous's turn, so you do have your reaction back. The only person who has failed is once again Cass.
All right. Immediately, Wanderous turns and uses his reaction and and his cast. I
Dampen
granted
elements.
resistance to Kaz against the damage.
So
That'd be
everyone
5.
takes 5 damage from the fireball.
Okay.
And
Nice.
that is all that thing has. Ash, you're up.
Well, now that I got a sneak attack, let's finish off this skull.
Please.
Ash, make a... Well, never mind. Okay, 20 hits.
I think my internet's being funky. Sorry if you're hearing me like go in and out or something.
Okay. 20 hits.
11 sneak with 8 slashing.
That creature is down. Your blood drinker gives you 5 temporary hit points. As this thing falls once again, just like it did before, clattering to the ground.
Okay, so that's a 5 there, right?
Yes, that's a 5 there.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'm going to 5, 10, 15. Get right here. Get
Okay.
ready next time.
Well, the only action this thing can take is to flee. Are you guys going to make attacks of opportunity on it?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, so it is going to first get out of range of Cass and Esmeralda. So they'll get the first attacks of opportunity.
22.
Okay, so her 12 misses, your 22 hits.
9.
Okay. And then it is no longer turned when it takes the damage. I think it means it gets to take its turn now. So everybody give me a dex save.
Oh, so that may we
Yeah.
all wouldn't get it because
Mhm.
Because it stops moving at that point. Once
Right.
it gets hit, it
That
just
makes
turns around
sense.
and blasts the fireball.
Alright.
Okay, DC
Let's
13
see.
versus 27 damage this time.
Okay,
I
Wander's
got a
rolled a
10.
17.
You get a 13 from me, so Vince failed. Omega's
13, yeah.
good.
I'm burning my inspiration if you guys can hear me. My internet's
Okay.
being really stupid.
I got an 18.
Okay, Esmeralda made the save.
So did everybody make
I
it?
think everybody made the save. So versus
I have
the,
no-
Everyone but
well,
Ash.
Vincent is using Ash is
Oh,
using
okay.
inspo, but I haven't seen that second save come in. Okay, also boop. Okay, that makes the save. Everybody makes the save. Ash takes no damage. Everybody else takes a quarter of 27. Half of 27 is 13. Halved is 6.
6.
So, okay.
Okay.
That brings us to Esmeralda, who's going to scoot in and attack the Flame Skull with her stuff. 2 rapiers, 1 hand axe. Okay,
Two of
2 of
them
those
hit.
are hits, 1 of them are miss. So she's done 19, but it's resistant to piercing damage, so it takes 10. Right? No. 9. Okay. Next up is this other one, which is going to flee. What is this thing's speed? 40 feet. Meow. Okay, and it's gonna dash into as far into the other room as it can get. Petey, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the same thing. Two-handed attack with my sun sword.
Okay.
I guess one is right there. 24 to hit with 3 radiant,
Yes, hits.
and then roll this again. 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Okay, gotcha. All right, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, Wandress. Also, Peter, don't forget you have Bardic Inspiration, by the way. I don't know if you have just been sitting on it or haven't wanted to use it, but I think that's the thing you have, right?
I have 2 right now,
Okay.
and I think. Well, no.
Yeah, I'm not telling you to use it. It's just everyone. We're level 7, and everyone's like trying to remember all our stuff. So
Let's see.
I just wanted to make sure you don't forget that's on the table.
I reached it. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I was reading it because I thought I only regained it on my
Long rest.
Long rest.
I think that might be right up until a higher level, but we can look at it.
Okay, here.
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Okay. Yeah, I want to say there's like font of inspiration or something. Oh, you have it.
Font of which I do. Okay, never mind.
Short rest. Yeah, so it does come back on a short rest now.
Okay, well,
There you go.
I'm a dumbass.
So actually, you've just short rested. You don't have 2, you have 4.
I have 4. Cool. I'm
that
gonna
just
go ahead
happened?
and give it to Wanderous then. So.
Okay. All right.
And since I'm a Valor Bard, you can add that to your attack roll as well.
I think you can always add it to attack. Being a Valor Bard means you can add it to damage, I believe.
Or damage. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Anyway, so Wanderous, you have some bardic inspiration if you need it, but it is your turn,
Okay.
one way or the other.
Well, I'm just trying to decide which one of these mighty things I want to do. Let me go back to my front page here. Oh, we're doing these one at a time. It's looking a little bit damaged, or it's looking pretty damaged.
It very damaged.
Okay, then Wanderous is going to shoot a Sacred Flame at it.
Okay, it's a dex save from the creature. Yes.
DC 16.
Okay. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, God.
makes
So
the
he
save.
doesn't even take any, right?
Correct. It's a
Crap.
cantrip. So
Okay. Well, that was a misjudge on that. He was trying to save his spell slots, so
that's all right.
that's all that he's got, and he's not moving. He's staying where he is.
Okay, Cass, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna burn a little bit of my movement to get right here, and then longsword. That is a 10.
10 does not hit.
Burning my inspiration.
Okay.
And
Does your
I'm
Mesa
gonna
Disruption not affect these guys?
Oh shit! Yeah, Mesa Disruption. Duh, it's undead. I'm a damn idiot. Oh, that's an 11.
Okay, so well, you used inspiration on the longsword roll. So let's re-roll let's re-roll the longsword with inspiration, and we'll call that Mesa Disruption your second attack.
Okay. Nah, it's
11.
an 11
Oof.
again.
Oh, God.
Brutal.
Oof.
That's a rough turn. But yes, the Mesa Disruption would do better on these guys.
Yeah,
Ash,
it totally would.
you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at this guy.
This
here
thing is
front.
on the death's door.
Mm,
I like how I keep
mm.
swooping in here. 16 hit.
16 hits.
It's gonna be 14 plus 11.
Cool. It had 4 hit points left. That one is down. Okay. He's not in the turn order anymore. Boop. Esmeralda. She's gonna move and dash.
Would
No,
be cool if I still use my.
she's
movement,
actually gonna
or-
stop. She's gonna like hide in the corner. She didn't have a ton of hit points left, and doesn't really want to take another fireball. This thing can't move near. What were you asking me?
I was like, am I still able to take my movement?
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Take your
no,
movement.
it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just
I'm
was
not-
charging along. I was already on the next turn.
25, 30. I'll just use what I had there.
No, you do have bonus actions if you want to dash, right?
Yeah, well, I'm also not gonna dive head first.
Okay, well that thing cannot get any further away, so it just cowers in the corner. Peter, you're up.
Okay. Bonus action. Giving bardic inspiration die to Ash, and gonna take my action to dash, and I'm gonna do the same thing as Esmeralda. Just gonna hide in this corner right there.
Okay. Wanderous, you're up.
Okay. Well, Wanderous can't even make it all the way to the corner. But Wanderous is going to move the 30 feet. Yeah, which will put him right there.
Okay.
And he is going to say to the room, did we leave those skulls here before and they came back to life?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead and make me a religion check, Wanderous. Or Arcana, whichever you want.
Okay, let me look at this. I don't think it matters. No. Wandrous, but Wandrous rolled a nat 20 on the religion check.
Okay. All right. Well, with a nat 20,
Yes.
you get knowledge beamed directly into your brain from Selethiel, who tells you that these flame skulls will rejuvenate unless they are have holy water sprinkled on them, or have dispel magic or remove curse cast on them. So that is why they returned. As you like think like, why did these bastards come back? We already killed them. Selethiel just grants you that knowledge on a fucking nat 20, and you now know why that is. So, I don't know if you convey that to everyone, but.
Well, I definitely do. I had already yelled that to the room, but if I get to do another yell,
Sure,
I'm going to say we need to pour holy water on them. And I was just checking, and Wandrous doesn't have any.
Wouldn't that be in the priest pack?
I do.
Yes, but I
Yeah, and
I
I
don't
think
seem to
when
have
you
the
guys
priest
went
pack.
to what's-his-face's tower, I think he gave you guys some holy water too, right?
I have 3 vials, or we have 3 vials. I don't know. I just
Okay,
notated
well,
that.
Wandrous just
We are
shouted at you.
literally priests. We should have holy water.
Well,
I have 3 vials in my bag, but
I think
me
you
and
can- I
Omega
think you
may
guys can
have
also-
both wrote it
it's
down.
not in my list.
We can also create holy water.
Yeah, I think you can. A cleric or paladin may create holy water by doing a special ritual, but you do need some supplies to do it.
Yeah.
But
I
what
think
we're
in
saying,
total
we
we
do
have
have
3
some
as of
holy
But
water.
you also got some from
Van Richten.
Van Richten, thank you.
Okay, who has it?
Either me or Omega. I think he only gave us the 3 vials. I think we both have it written
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter to either
Well,
one of
Wandrous
us.
has just yelled at you that we can only end
Okay.
them.
You
if
also
there's-
could like take their heads and move them somewhere, right? I mean, like
Well,
Lock them in a
that's
what might be able
closet.
to-
Yeah, that's what I was
You might
wondering
be
about.
like,
If we
"Fuck
could
you
just
guys,
get them
now
down the
what?"
stairs.
or yeet them into the statue room.
Well, then we have to fight them and the statue.
Yeah, that,
What if the statue? What if they aggro the statue?
If they would, I think not.
I feel like that
Be
just
that
creates an
lucky.
infinitely larger problem.
Yeah. Okay, well that's the end of Wandrous's turns. You now have been
No,
granted
I
divine
want to
knowledge.
go back after Wandrous yelled that. I
Okay.
think it makes sense for Wandrous to run over there, grab that skull, and head towards PETA if PETA has the magic water. Would that not make sense?
I mean, once you guys have killed the 3 of these things,
Okay.
they're
I'm
inert
back
for.
to my 30 feet.
I'll give you. She gives you the knowledge. They don't come back to life for an hour. So once you've killed the last one, you'll have.
Okay,
an
we got an hour,
to
guys,
deal
to
with
get
these
back
guys.
and
So-
put holy water on these, and we got to kill the other one.
Okay, Cass, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna dash up to here.
Okay.
That'll burn everything,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right, Ash, you're up.
10, 15, 20. Where's it at? Over there?
Over there.
30. Bonus action dash. Can I go over the table? I probably should go around the table.
Does the table not exist anymore? Because that was
The
an illusion.
table does exist.
Okay.
All of the food on the table, except for that
That's
one
right. Okay.
green onyx ewer thing. I forget what the description of it was. I can go
Gotcha.
back for it.
Rest in peace, Onyx.
Okay, so I need to go around the table. Is the
Yeah, there is a green copper ewer embossed with images of dancing bears, elks, and wolves. So that's the only thing left on the table now that the illusion is broken. You don't see all of the specters in here, but you do see that flame skull.
Okay. Bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I did a little cheeky move there. I don't know if that was allowed. Was that movement valid?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't worry about it.
Well, I asked. You heard
You
me
know,
ask.
take some DM inspiration for being a good sport.
Listen, I'm nothing if not fair, okay?
You know, and I respect that about you. I always have.
I'm just gonna attack this guy. It's 20 to hit.
Yes.
20 hits.
No sneak attack, but let's take 10 slash, you know?
Nice. Okay. All right, that brings us to Esmeralda. Just gonna pop over here to where she can see this thing. She is going to... does she have anything? I guess she's going to throw one of her hand axes from range. That's an 18 to hit for 7 slashing damage. And then, she's kind of going to do something slightly cowardly and just bolt down the hallway a little bit.
Mad respect.
Yeah, that's genius, honestly.
Because
I love it.
it is the Flame Skull's turn next. And it is going to drop the last fireball on you guys. Ash is out of the way. Everybody else is going to have to make the save again.
Damn! I thought it was gonna drop
I don't
on
think
me.
it
I
can
was
hit
like,
you.
fuck it.
I don't think it... Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I'm right up against it now.
Let me find the... Yeah, there's no way it can get you and anyone else. And I think it is smarter. It does have an intelligence of 16. So it is pretty smart. It is smart enough to know to go for the clump of people rather than the singular guy. Okay, so DC 13 versus 34 damage. Everybody has +3 to this save in Cass's thing. Let me see where he drops it. I feel like he just drops it in the center of you guys because he doesn't know. I don't think how far back Esmeralda went. He also can't see that point. Actually, that's the farthest he can drop it. Is right there.
We can't see it if you're trying to show it to us.
Basically there's nowhere he can drop that he would hit Esmeralda. So he drops it in the center of you guys. I guess I'll show you. Just boop, there it is.
So okay.
Okay, so
So
34
we get to
damage.
add 3.
And
Yeah,
plus
you guys
3 to
get
your
to add
save.
3.
Okay, then Wander's got a 15.
And you
Yep,
know,
I got a
Cass,
14.
I think Cass should have
Failed to
plus.
save.
Yeah.
It automatically adds it to mine because my dex.
Oh, your
modifier
dex is bad.
mine-
Okay,
Yeah, my dex is super bad.
gotcha. Okay,
But
Oh,
yeah, it
yeah,
automatically
okay.
adds it all into me.
okay.
Yeah, because yours is -2.
Well, then
So-
Wander's is going to use his reaction to have it for Cass.
Okay, so it's
So how
8
much was it?
damage.
Okay, 8.
Yeah, 34 halved is 17, halved is 8, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that is Flame Skull. Peter, you're up.
All right. I guess I'm gonna viciously mock it.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Wisdom, yeah. That is
It exactly makes the save. So 15.
perfect. Cool. Okay.
All right. Wandrous, you're up.
Okay, Wander's is going to step inside the room and hit it with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Once he gets to that, I'll move him in a minute. Guiding bolt. Coming at it. That is an 18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll damage.
Okay, now wait a minute. Let me see what I have left in the way of spell slots. No.
Okay, I will say this. In general, for like attacks like that, you'll need to decide what spell slot level you're using before you roll the attack. Because I don't think it's exactly fair to say like, oh, I hit, great, let's burn a 4th level slot. You know what
Well,
I
I didn't remember what spell slot.
mean? Yeah. That's okay.
I'm
I'm not calling you out.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
let me
saying
do
in
it
general.
again. It's
that's
level.
the way we're
Okay,
gonna
if
do
it pops in at level 1, that means that's what the level slot
the
is
level
of the spell.
that's the normal level of spells level 1.
Okay, then level 1, and that's 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to make sure that we're on that same page. Okay, any movement from Wandrous?
Well, he had to pop in to be able to even see it, so he's right there, knowing he risks another fireball. But
Okay.
he was in fireball range anyway.
All right, Cass, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, let's see here. What do I have? I mean, I'm just gonna hurl a sacred flame at it.
Okay.
Gotta beat a DC 14.
It gets a 21. That makes the save.
Mm.
All right, Ash, you're up again.
Kill it,
All
kill it,
right.
kill it, kill it. Of course, it's already dead.
Bam. 18 hit
18 hits.
for 12 slashing damage.
This thing had 11 HP. Ash,
Oh, thank God.
how do you do this?
I mean, it's a skull. I think that I just want to like bash it like with a baseball swing. That way, it like smacks against the stone wall or amber wall. I guess isn't everything amber in this?
Yes,
freaking
everything
place?
is amber in this freaking place. So you
Hopefully
just
smash it.
baseball smash it into the wall, and it falls down. The light goes out, and the flame lights go out in its little skull eyes.
Where's the holy water? We've got to get the holy water on these three things, or they're going to come back to it on us in an hour.
Okay.
I say,
Yeah.
we'll just say that PETA has them.
I will
I'll
say
go ahead and
this.
turn it
I'm looking at Esmeralda's thing. It says she has 6 vials of holy water. So why don't we use hers before we bust into you guys?
Yeah, let's do that.
And it takes an entire, so that would -3 of hers, right?
Yes. Yeah. So, special equipment. Okay. So she now has 3 vials of holy water. So she goes around dumping the holy water, and we'll just fully take these guys off the board. Whew.
Thank God.
Wanderous wants to go check out the green ewer.
Okay. Check out in what way?
Well, he's going to pick it up and look at it.
Great. Everyone roll initiative.
I've seen it coming,
God
bro. I've
damn
seen it coming.
Oh my god. Okay. Hang on, everybody.
I mean, what are you going to do? It could have been something wonderful.
Okay. What's a good...
Oh,
I'm sorry, people. I guess I'm getting tired.
No, it's just great because I love how I walked in like, I'm going to pick it up. And then the ghost spawn. Okay, I'm going to put that back. Then we
It's
come
been
back
bothering
into the
me
room,
ever
and it's
since
like,
you didn't
well,
pick
shit,
it
I'm
up.
going to pick it up.
All right.
I rolled a nat 20, so that means I just automatically killed it. I believe if I read the rules right.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 for initiative, too.
All right.
All right. So the
snap.
ones of these that didn't get killed before reappear.
okay.
Oh no, really? Did I know that happened the other time?
Yeah.
been a
I mean,
while.
they pretty much popped up as soon as Ash picked up that ewer. Oh my god.
Now I feel way less bad about me picking it up now.
I thought they popped up when we walked in the room.
No, it was the ewer. All right.
My God.
We're just going on a murder spree. We're killing every
Full
damn
clear,
thing,
baby.
and then
Full
No,
clear.
You know what? After a
Hear me
year,
out.
we just want to be done with this, okay?
Hear me
my
out.
God.
XP farm.
XP farm.
We should have not put out the flaming skulls because we just
Yeah.
keep coming back and
Farm
farm
'em up.
indefinitely.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
This is 5.
Okay.
How are you guys level
Peter
20
is ready
fighting
for another
Strahd?
nap.
All right. We've got 15 minutes to the end of the session. Let's see if we can get through this combat, baby. Let's go.
Party time.
Wondrous, you are first in initiative. I'm going to say you're not surprised this time because this did exactly happen before.
But Bonus Mom is quite startled.
Oh, my God.
I rolled a nat 20 and I'm still going fourth. Let's just talk about that.
Okay,
Brutal.
and these are like spirits, right?
Yes, these are specters. So they are these sort of like semi-transparent humanoid spirits.
And does Wanderous believe that they are also undead? I mean, that's what worked
I'm
before,
like
right?
90% sure that Wandress is the one that did turn undead on these guys last time.
Like,
Yeah,
Bonus
it
Mom
was-
hasn't been here for a month.
I haven't
Wandress
watched
has
that
been-
part of that episode in a while, like a month and a
I
half.
have turn undead back, so Wandress immediately
All right.
does it again.
Okay.
Just
So that's going to be 4
God,
wisdom
what
saves.
was I thinking? I'm so sorry.
Okay.
My God.
Everybody fails the save. They are all turned.
Hey, easy fight. It's fine. Let's pick one at a time.
My God.
Oh, that's great. I
Okay,
love
so
that
Wanderers,
so
that's
much.
your action. Any bonus actions?
Wandress pees himself.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead. Any movement or action or anything?
no, he was going to ask because he thought they were gone and not coming back. He was going to ask for the holy water, but okay. I guess he won't.
Okay, Peter, you're up.
I guess I'm gonna move here and I don't know. I don't really want to attack one because I don't really.
Okay, yeah, let's do this
Yeah.
this way, real quick. Turn.
I turned it undead. Don't touch it, any of them. They'll run away.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
that
Wanderous
lasts for a
yells.
minute and then they'll come back. So Wanderous did turn
no,
undead.
we're gonna.
So you've got 9 turns
No,
left.
we're gonna kill him.
Yeah, we're gonna burn
Okay.
them down. That way we don't have.
Well, how come
can
we
pick
didn't
up that
do it
cup as many
before?
times
Because
as
you
we
killed a
want.
couple of them that saved and stuff, but they get away really quickly. They fly out of this room and tear off out into the
Okay,
wilderness.
well, let me ask you this. How many popped up the first time?
God, it's like 6 or so,
8,
wasn't it?
6 or 7.
I thought it was 8.
It was a
So the
bunch.
ones that ran
Maybe.
away really are gone. Okay.
No, you guys killed several of them too. I
Yeah,
think.
we
Yeah.
killed like
you
the ones that
some of
stayed.
them made the save. Two or three of them made the save and stayed, and the rest fled. Or maybe like as they were running, you hit one and it came back and you killed it. Like 2 or 3 of them have been killed. 6 or 7 of them popped up to begin with. Actually, I can just look at the adventure and tell you.
It's okay. It's okay. So Wanderous is as dumb as he has been, has the idea that these are all
7
that are left
specters.
now.
So 3 of them stayed or got killed. These are the 4 that
this is fine.
that sped away and then came back.
Well, we had to get rid of them anyway if they're like,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
Okay.
All right.
We're just doing a full clear. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
cool.
clear of.
Peter,
We're on 100%.
What you got?
I'm gonna just two-handed Sunsword attack against the one next to Wanderous.
Okay. Let her rip.
13 to hit.
11 hits these guys, so that hits.
Okay, so 9 radiant damage on that one. And roll again. That is a 20 to hit with 3 radiant damage.
Okay, so 9 and 3 minus 9
Yep.
minus 3. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty bad hit. This thing
And
is about half as visible as it was before. It is like wisping away as you slash. And actually,
Okay.
do these things have vulnerability to raid? No, they don't. They're just not.
I was
resistant.
hoping they did.
Okay.
okay, and then I'm gonna spend my bonus action to give cast Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
So what does that do?
You get +4.
No, I think it's a D6
No,
or a D8.
it gives you a
This one.
plus. It's a D8. So you have a D8 that you can add to your attack bonus or to your damage.
Yeah. And I think
or to
you
something
can
else.
you can use it for basically any D20 roll. Attack roll, saving throw,
Yep.
or ability check. And then because he's a Valor Bard, you could also add it to damage if you actually
Oh,
hit with an
nice.
attack. So
So I only get that once.
yeah, it's like he gave you
Okay.
one resource of it to spend and then it goes back. It's Okay.
Okay.
Ash, you're up.
I'm coming in to swoop on all the kills, and I'm very sorry.
Just like you do in Apex.
Yeah,
Oof.
damage is overrated. 16.
16 hits.
13 plus 9.
All right, you have 8 temporary hit points. As
Hey,
this
that's
thing
what I had,
goes kapoof.
3 more. That put me at 60. Good lord.
Uh-oh, people moved on me.
Nope, sorry.
It's okay. These things happen. I gotta scoot you all around again. No, go back. There he goes. Okay, everybody should be in the right spot. Okay, Ash, so you killed that. You got temporary hit points, any movement or action. Or any movement or bonus action.
I'm curious of something. If they're frightened, or whatever this is,
Turned.
if they are turned, do I risk an attack of opportunity if I move away from this?
I don't believe they can take reactions while turned.
Okay. In that case, that was 10 of my movement. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I was going to try to get a bonus action dash. I just want to stand in front of the store.
Okay.
That's kind of my mood. Because, like, I feel like if they're just going to fly by, I might as well try to take...
An attack of opportunity?
Yeah, because otherwise they're going to get away from us. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
That's
Cass, you are up.
Okay. Let me get right here. That way I'm in melee range of both of those.
Okay.
Mace of Disruption time.
Let her rip.
Oh, yeah, that thing I do.
Fuck, that's a 9.
That, unfortunately, does not hit.
Okay, can I add the,
Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, is that a D8?
Yes, you can roll
Yeah,
a D8 and
D8.
add that. If you get 2 or higher on the stat, it'll hit.
8.
That'll
Yes.
hit.
Damn, I
Oh.
should-
That.
Okay, damage. That's gonna be 18 total.
Brutal. That
Is it still alive? Can I?
it is
okay.
still alive. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna burn
Barely.
fucking Divine Smite.
Okay.
So that'll be an extra 2d8. 11.
Actually, it's undead, so I think it's 3d8, isn't it? You get like an
Oh
extra
yeah, 3d8 if it's undead.
I mean,
so,
this is gonna kill it. It had 4 hit points left, so but yes. Okay.
well,
That's the last
12.
time we let a frog whoop our
okay,
ass.
and extra attack on this one.
Okay. It's a very different fight.
That's an 11.
11 exactly hits. These guys do not have high AC.
Yeah.
Freaking done with this game and their killer
13.
frogs.
Okay, so that's a 13 total, and you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I will burn another Divine Smite.
My
Okay,
God.
so wait, what was your total that time? 13?
13 plus, let me roll another d8.
Okay.
Plus, okay, so 26 total.
Okay, gone. Boom. 1-2 punch, Cass's Mace of Disruption just blasts through these things. There's like a searing flash of radiant light as they sort of like
So
and
let's
like
see, I was
vanish.
here, so 5, 10. Okay, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to put me in position with this one.
Okay. All right. Esmeralda's going to close in as well. She's going to take her 3 attacks. 2 of those
Oh
hit.
my
12
God.
and 8. That's 20 damage. This thing is no longer turned. And it is this thing's turn. It's not turned anymore, so it is going to... It's got a 10 intelligence. Okay, this thing is going to turn invisible with a bonus action. And is going to move. You don't get attacks of opportunities on creatures you can't see. So, however, let's see. That was its bonus action. Speed. Ooh, okay. Ash. Hang on a second. Okay. Ash, you take 4 points of necrotic damage as a like wave of cold energy washes over you as this thing damages you simply by moving through that square. And then I think it becomes uninvisible. Yeah, it becomes uninvisible about here in the hallway behind you, Ash. And then it dashes because You guys are very scary and have almost killed it, so it's just like trying to hide. Okay. Wondrous.
That's really interesting. I think Wanders is going to say, do you think we could pour holy water on the ewer and that would do that one in? And does anybody yell anything back at him?
I guess I'm going to allow anybody in this moment that wants to make a religion or arcana check.
Okay.
Okay, well, Wandrous wants to because he's the one that asked the question, right? I mean, can we all do it, or you're saying only one person?
No, I'm saying everybody. You've asked the question to the room, and everybody really quickly thinks, okay, does that sound like it makes sense?
23.
Anybody who wants to make the check.
Wandrous got a 17.
Yeah, I think you don't think so.
Okay, then Wandrous is going to dash.
I think on a 23, you all think about it really quickly and decide probably not.
Okay, Wandrous is going to dash. I'm sorry, move 30. No, Wandrous could actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, that's where Wandrous moves to.
Okay.
And he can't see it yet. Okay.
No, you actually, I think you can see it. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
And the room, you left lights, like torches in that room, so there is still light. So like it's kind of dark at the doorway at the end of the hallway, but then you can see it in that light there. So.
Okay. Then Wandrous is going to aim his last guiding bolt at it.
Okay, let her rip.
I'm getting rid of my... Okay.
Don't forget, you also have Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, I have it written down. Okay. So that's a 23 to
23
hit.
hits.
It's a dirty 20.
Roll
Okay,
damage.
so I don't need to use the Bardic.
You can still use it for damage.
So,
Oh, okay. So I'm going to cast it at level 1. That's 13 damage. And then I
She
roll
gone.
a d8 to go
you
along
don't
with
need
it.
the D8. It's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
I did
it
it.
had
I
2 hit
nailed
points
it. I
left
got it.
after what you guys did with the previous round. So,
Jeez.
okay, we did it just in time, just under the wire. We cleared the room.
Then Wandrous runs back in and says, what do we do with that thing?
I mean, we killed the ghost now. It's probably not really dangerous.
Yeah,
Pocket it.
Wandrous, you still have the ewer. And I think you can feel a sort of magical tingle from the ewer.
I feel a magical tingle from the ewer.
Hell yeah. I say you keep it.
Oh, Jesus. I thought he
Next
put the
time-
turn order up again.
No, you're good.
Next time we rest, you can probably identify it, right? Or do we need to do that?
I've got detect magic, but I don't think...
Yeah. Yeah, So
I've
let's
got
go ahead and
magic,
ask
but
this.
I don't have a spell slot.
Yeah. Well, I think you also have it as a racial benefit from being a furbolg. You can do it once a day, and I don't think you've used it today. But that will only tell you, like, the school of magic of the thing. Not what it does. You'll have to, like, attune to it or spend time with it. I don't think it's an attuned object, but,
Okay.
like, you have to...
Okay, Wandrous has it. He says there's something about this, and that's where we are.
Okay. Well, we don't have much time left. I would like us to come to a decision about our plan here. You are in this room. You've killed the ghosts. You've killed the flame skulls permanently, you believe now.
Yep.
Are you taking a long rest? Are you taking a short rest? What's I think we should go ahead and deal that so that we can start next time on a clean slate of, like, everyone's, as rested
I
as
feel
they
like
can
a
be,
long rest would be good.
We have to long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
because we're running out of spell slots.
It's great because at this point, like, it's always up to you guys because I don't have a single spell. I run in and I stab stuff. If I'm low on health, is the only time I ever need to rest. Otherwise, I'm just chilling.
Well, I'm like at half health. I do have a couple of spell slots, not a lot. We have to resolve what the screen thing is. So I vote long rest. Absolutely. Because it's only going to get worse, guys. It's not going to get better. And we're not prepared.
All right, so what room are you going into? You going back into the warm room that you killed all the dudes in, or what?
Probably. I mean,
pretty
it
low.
doesn't really matter because Leomund's makes it.
Yeah, I mean,
a
you could
comfortable
stay here
temperature,
if you
so-
want, although there's not that much. Like, I guess if you can find there's not enough open space here.
We
Maybe
can just
you
go
have
back
shove
to the other
table
room,
around.
I think.
Well, and I think knowing there's something magic about the ewer,
Yeah,
Would
I'll
Wanderers
just
take-
go ahead. I'll
would
distract you
Wanderers
guys
take
right
it with him? He would ask everybody, the wizard and everybody's advice. Do I keep this thing with me till we figure out what it is? He says that Wanderers thinks there's a magical.
Yeah, you should definitely keep it. I'm not a wizard. I actually know no magic, but I think you should keep it because
Okay, Wanderers
that's
is
the
going
second
to
time we
try to
picked that
keep
damn
it
thing up.
Okay.
and figure it out. Okay, he's going to
Okay.
try to keep it and
All
figure it
right.
out.
Well, just because I don't want to waste time on it next time, let me see if I have a handout for this. It doesn't have like a magic item name, so I don't think at least it doesn't give me one.
Well, I don't like the word ewer. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Ewer? Yeah.
Ewer. It's a pot.
You are kidding me right
I'm just
now.
gonna put this.
Sorry.
Okay. There you go. This is what it says that it does. And I guess I'm going to make a handout with that information on it. Copper ewer. From Amber
Hold
Temple.
on a minute. You telling me that we get a free gallon of wine every day?
Hey, I know what we're doing.
I
on
knew
this
I
long
picked that
rest.
thing up for a reason.
Yes. This thing makes delicious wine once a day. Also, if you put poison into the cup, it'll become not poisonous, and also it'll become good wine.
And it tastes a lot like port. I'm just saying.
My God.
Since that's the only wine I drink, it tastes like port. It's red wine.
Okay,
It's
I'm going to
port.
put it here. And I'm going to share it with you so you all can see it in your thing that you have it. Okay, great. Well, my friends, that is where we're going to call our session this evening. They are taking a long rest. Go ahead. Before you hop off roll 20, go ahead and take those long rests if you haven't already. And
So we
thank
go
you guys
back
for
to our
watching.
actual health points, don't we?
Yes. Now, I believe that we should let people know. I think the 13th, that's the weekend you're not going to be available, right, VP? That's when you're out of town?
No. So
Okay,
that is
cool.
the first week of November. That
Right,
Friday.
November.
I will be out
Okay,
of town.
so
Yes.
we will be back with this again on Friday, October the 13th.
Well, that's not when I'm going to Florida.
Okay. Right. Probably. We will probably be back with this on Friday the 13th. And if so, we will probably do some fun thematic
I think
Halloween
I figured I
stuff.
could play where I was. No,
Right.
I think we figured out I may be traveling, but I can still play.
So that's on the schedule. Aside from that, things should be normal up until November, in which case the holidays begin to happen and everything goes out the window. October 13th. Yes, Friday, October 13th should be the next session of this. I don't think we'll have anything on the channel next Friday that I know of. I think we'll be down that week like we were last week because we finished Region of Bedegar and nobody else is ready with anything else yet. That having been said, everyone is going to remind you who they were, who they played tonight, and we're going to try to find somebody to go raid my friends. Starting with Pinsent Vage.
Good old Pinsent Face. All right. Apparently that's who I am. And tonight I've been Ashfire for George Changeling Rogue. I stream here on Twitch if you guys want to hang out. I'm live every day, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Been playing Baldur's Gate. Probably going to play more Sea of Thieves. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Excellent. Omega.
Hey y'all. My name is Omega. Probably haven't seen you for a bit because life has been insane in the past 3 months, but um, TikTok is typically where I'm at. I'm mainly just scroll nowadays, but I do hope to post a little bit more soon once life settles and everything like that. But same username Omega MT42.
Huzzah! Ozzy.
I'm Ozzy. I played Cass Amblecrown, Vanquisher of Poltergeist. And yeah, that's about it.
Excellent. Bonus bomb.
And I'm Monus Baum. Is that right? I'm Monus Baum, and I played Wanderess, the nature domain cleric and handler of green ewers. And I'm glad I did, because a gallon a day, that should be enough for everybody, anybody. What I want to push is that I am trying very hard to create a splash on YouTube, because I got a little mini splash and I'm trying to build on that. And so some of our TikToks are creeping over there, and some YouTube crochet videos are creeping over there. And soon, Bonus Dad reading Uncle Wiggly stories is going to be there. So please find me on YouTube, Bonus Mom 70. Watch me, watch all the ads, because it's very helpful. And love and blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for your support.
Excellent. And of course, as always, I am Pixel. I have been your dungeon master this evening. I've been your death slot and your hallway filled with skulls.
Most importantly, it
And
has been your fireball.
And your fireball and your poltergeists. And you were full of wine.
And
Thank you guys for hanging out. Honestly, we appreciate you all so much for being willing to hang out with this absolute crazy stuff that we do every couple of weeks. You can also find me sometimes here at twitch.tv/hammerpixel. Hopefully I'll be getting back into doing that more regularly again once I sort of get used to the schedule and stuff. And of course, we're going to have new content coming out here on Ages of Einor. I have a sci-fi campaign in the works that is either going to be the next thing we do or the thing after that, depending on if the thing in the middle that I'm thinking will happen, someone else in the Discord is going to DM something that I might get to play in for once. If that happens, then we'll have that first, and then we'll have the sci-fi game. If not, we'll be trying to jump into the sci-fi game. So, up in the air with the scheduling, but we will figure it out. We have a suggestion of who to go raid: Goblets and Warlocks. Let's go take a glance at that. And yeah, thank you all for hanging out for this. They are playing some D&D, so we will definitely go check them out, my friends. That's everything. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Peace out. Enjoy the show. Stick around for the raid.